Way too fast.
I always start the recording too late.
Yes, you do, Victor.
Perfectly normal gaming session, nothing to see here.
That was 45 seconds ago.
We're having an ordinary day. Nothing unusual whatsoever.
Just another day in the neighborhood, brother.
Oh, the after image. The after image. Oh, that was a second level spell, wasn't it?
There you go. I think blindness is third level, isn't it? I thought it was, maybe it is second. You're right. Okay. Let me actually open shit up, and then while I'm talking about this, that will make my day actually easier. Whoa. So at the end of last session, we had a couple of things going on. You guys had
Zag was moonwalking above the mind flayers, or towards the mind flayers, and found some treasure.
Right.
And there was a lot of acupuncture, I seem to remember. A lot of acupuncture.
Actually there was.
Well, a fair amount, yeah. Yeah.
A bit of acupuncture going on. That was always nice.
So, are all the baddies dead? Like, are all the mind flayers?
All the mind flayers, yes.
Appear to
mind flayers are dead.
Are actually dead. Like, are we walking around bashing their effing heads in with a mace so that they don't wake up again?
If it makes you feel better, be my guest.
I might do that actually.
You're the one with the mace.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like I'm gonna fly back down, or like go to wherever I need to go and just make sure each one of them is personally dead while they search the treasure.
They deserve it. Trust me.
And along the search for treasure the search period that you guys have been doing, you found the only thing that was found by Blas.
Blas found the treasure.
Way up on a ledge. It's a small black and gold cube. Matter of fact, I think I have a picture of it.
Oh, great.
Hellraiser-ish is, I think you said.
So I reached down and asked for a sword. I just need a sword.
You need a sword?
I need a sword. Give me a sword.
I've got a good dagger for you if you want to borrow it.
I want a sword. The longest sword we possibly have.
Okay, Bash will hand you his giant slayer sword.
Fantastic.
That'll work.
And I feel the power. Take you all over. No,
Blas is strong enough to pick it up, so that's a good combo.
That's right. I'm a strong guy.
What are your strengths, Blas? Zag?
So, Victor, here's my plan. I know you haven't seen the picture yet, but I'm assuming it's a box sitting on a ledge.
It's a box sitting inside of a pair of hands sitting on a ledge.
Is that a pair of hands?
Let me show you this picture because it's a little easier to comprehend when you see the picture.
I might change my strategy here. Yeah.
Look first, yeah.
Well, yes.
That's fine. That's what you see sitting on the ledge.
Oh, cool.
Wow, okay.
That looks like it's from your living room or something, Vic. Hey, wait a minute.
Unfortunately, it's not my living room. Otherwise, I would have that.
Okay. So I'm going to yell down and ask Blodgett if she would come up here, and I can make that happen by casting another airwalk spell onto her. Is she available for that? He available for that?
He is available to do it. He is physically able to do it. Someone else gets to play Blodgett, since Suzanne is not here, but Suzanne did specifically say somebody else could play her character. So
me specifically, so I will play the role of Blodgett, I believe, until
Great.
gets
rock on.
Hey, Blodgett, come on up here. And I cast an airwalk spell on him.
What kind of crazy, dangerous task do you wish for me to accomplish, oh cleric of Nunya?
I just need you. Look, I'm not them. Just come up here. I got something to show you.
Okay. Hey, that looks valuable. I better check for traps.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I check for traps. I got a natural 5, so tell me what plus 13 or whatever she has or whatnot, or just tell me what happens.
All right.
I have no idea.
Blodgett the Wise.
I airwalked backwards a little bit while he was doing this. Because, Mama didn't raise no fool. Which is what I told this sweet 19-year-old online last night when she asked me if I cared about the age and our difference in our age.
Those are always fun conversations.
Aren't they cute when they're so innocent, Zag?
No! Especially when they're asking you to tie them up and use them mercilessly.
Awesome.
Consensually.
I know. I'm not calling 911, dude. Don't worry about it. Oh, like slavery hotline?
All right. A total, Blodgett has a plus 16 for search for traps and plus 14 for open locks.
21.
And that Blodgett does not find any locks, any traps. The box itself is definitely a puzzle.
Okay. I have an idea. I would like to, and I'm conferring with Blodgett on this. I think perhaps taking the longest sword we have and seeing if we can scooch it underneath, lift it up, and then gently take it down. And I'm not very dexterous, you see. I've got strength and wisdom, but I'm not the guy to do this task.
I had another thought.
Since there are no traps, it is physically possible to do that. Blodgett does not believe it would set anything off.
I could just cast Mage Hand.
Dude, you're not even here. You're not even up here.
Well, Lev,
No,
yeah,
but
you're stunned. You're stunned, Lev. But after you get unstunned, how about you cast Speak with Dead on one of the Mind Flayers and ask him how to unpuzzle the cube?
But you
Just
should
a
ask
thought.
you should ask LJ to do that because he's the one who casts Speak with Dead.
Oh, sorry, LJ. I'll just suggest it to LJ. Do you think we should talk to one of the dead, smashed-in Mind Flayers, or?
So, Victor, if that's easily done, we're just going to take this thing and we're going to lower it down to the ground and set it on a table or something. And I will retire from this particular part of the adventure because it's not, I don't open things.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
It's just a thought, but if we can get the box up, can we just throw a bag of holding over it, and then it'll be in the bag, and we'll be okay. We can de-bomb it later.
Lev heard
There's
Puzzlebox.
also a curse upon the bag.
Lev heard Puzzlebox and is very interested.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, take it to him. Take it to Tim directly.
Hold on, I have a conversation with Victor a second. What did I say about letting the kids open the presents? I'm just going to get my scotch and my cigarette. Just like my props.
Oh my God.
I'm sure it's a cube of goodness.
Okay, conversation over. Thank you. Sidebar over.
We're drinking in stereo.
Except for you had hair on your head, and I had hair on my face.
Well,
I've done both.
you're still a sexy motherfucker, Zag.
Well, both of us are. All right.
Thank you.
All right, just kiss. You're
Thank you very
next to
much.
each other on the screen.
Yeah, we'll get
Just
the tension over with soon enough.
Lean over to the side of the camera and just like that.
Damn Austin. Anyway.
That's right, pervert.
Yeah.
Actually, I was the other day. I'm a slut. I'm a naughty, naughty slut. So that's all right.
Wasn't that on LJ's breastplate until recently?
Yeah, he did have slut written on his breastplate.
I found the Ogloff comic that was referring to.
Yep. And then
It's
I brought
really
back
good
the
armor.
blacksmith. I brought back the blacksmith's son and was like, a deal's a deal. Your
A
kid's
deal's a
alive.
deal. Make
Wait.
the deal. Face the wheel.
When she's 2 fingers in your ass, she'll say just about anything.
If you say so, I wouldn't know.
All right.
He's right, you know.
At least this part's getting recorded, Vic. Your wish is coming true. Any other wishes? Oh, Dungeon Master?
I'm pretty happy with my wishes so far. I'm feeling good.
Okay. You got more than 2 left. I'm putting this in the freezer so it can frost over.
Lev
Why
wants
do
to
my
play with the
wishes have to
puzzle
go in the
box.
freezer?
Wants a chilled glass.
All right, so that's your puzzle box,
Okay.
and you've got it down off of the ledge. It's currently sitting on a flat piece of stone. You've finished searching around the area where the mine flayers were. They had a little bit of treasure, a little bit of platinum upon them, but not much else.
Okay. Lev's gonna cast detect magic on the box.
How about identify? Just a thought.
Possible.
The
Okay.
box is magical.
Okay. Can I roll a spellcraft check to see if I can determine the school of magic?
Graduate level.
Mixed.
What'd you say, Vic?
Mixed. You're not sure. It seems there's some different things going on here.
Okay, let me see if I've got identify prepared. I do. I'll cast identify on the box. See if I can figure anything out.
Does identify require you to touch the item you're identifying?
I don't know. Let me
Not
look.
that I remember. Let me look it up.
And if it does, ooh, yeah, it does. I'm not gonna cast identify on it. Okay, I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and pick it up with the Mage Hand.
And then identify it.
Will that work, Victor?
No, it will not.
No. Dig.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Glasses.
All right. So you are able to pick it up with the sword or the mage hand, either way.
Yeah, the Mage Hand for Lev.
Okay. And you guys still have the dead body of the where we're at back in the cave that you were going to mess with.
Where rat?
Mind Flare.
Where we're at.
What were we gonna mess with the?
Yeah, you're going to speak with Dead with a were rat, but you might do it on one of the mind flayers.
Bring
Wow.
a mind flayer over and put the mind flayer's hand on the box.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
It could be the worst idea ever, but I have a feeling about this.
Okay, I'll use the Mage Hand to put the box into the hand of one of the Mind Flayers.
Does it have to be holding it in its hand? I'm just curious.
I mean, I assume that if there's some sort of spell effect, it's on touch. So he's touching it, and we're gonna watch what happens.
Well, right, but does he have to
As
touch it
soon
with
as
his
you place
hand?
the
I don't know. It's a safe
as
bet.
soon as you place the box into the hand of the mind flayer starts to glow, begins to twitch. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
just fucking with you. The mind flayer remains dead. The box doesn't move. There's no glow. Nothing happens.
okay. Lev is gonna say, "I'm gonna touch the box."
You know, Victor, I just gave you an opening for like an outrageous plot twist. and you completely passed it up. I mean, just like ignored it.
I know.
That's all I'm saying.
The mind
Okay.
flayer gets up and does a James Brown imitation.
LJ is going to give an inspiring speech using his nobility ability as Lev declares he is going to pick the box up and will also cast prayer. So I will get a +3 for any saves that I just might maybe need to make for any reason.
Okay.
And
I already
guess
cast.
Nothing happens. Nothing untoward happens when Lev picks up the box. This is the box that they just picked up.
can I make a... Would it be a skill check of some kind to try and solve the puzzle box, or just a straight intelligence check?
So basically a skill check, like an open locks, but using intelligence instead of dexterity.
Okay, so, I mean,
Roger says, "Hey, I think I can do this."
yeah, I mean, since
You can do an unaided open locks roll. You're a wizard. Give it a shot.
I mean, open locks is a skill you can't use untrained, so it's at that point it's just a straight intelligence check.
Yeah, I know.
You could have just said that, Victor.
Okay. But he didn't.
Total
You
is
guys are
going
here
to
for my
be
entertainment. Not
total's going to be 21, Victor.
All right. He definitely figures out that if you twist it, you can turn, and then things, but nothing seems to happen. He's like, I got nothing.
Does it have different colors or symbols on the parts of the cube?
Yeah, is there any writing?
There's no writing that's intelligible.
How about that is
Oh, Victor, I would
Some of
like
the-
to try and use a decipher script because I'm trained in that.
Ooh. No, there's nothing. It's just symbols that don't make any sense.
Well, if you're
Not all
curious,
symbols.
Victor, I got a 15.
Aw, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. What did you get? What was your roll?
15 total.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's just symbols. It doesn't make any intelligible sense.
Can I have my familiar take a look at it? See if he can decipher it?
I'm trying to find where the logic is, where everyone else checks besides the thief on opening locks.
Here,
But yeah, your familiar can totally take a look at it and let me know, give me a roll on that familiar.
Let's see
here,
here.
Victor. Glasses on. Let's see this.
But the logic was that it's a puzzle and not like a lock.
6 plus whatever bonus for locks or whatever, Victor, which is kind of
All right.
high.
So roll the 6. Blodgett has a whopping
Open locks 14.
for open locks.
Yeah.
But it's using intelligence to its dex, so it's 1 less, so it's a 13. Using intelligence instead of dex.
So
but he gets
19.
+1 for the prayer, so it's back up to 14.
And he also gets a +2 for the rousing speech, so another.
Does it give you a bonus on skill checks or just saves? I thought it was just saves.
No, it's let me get to LJ's character sheets. It's saves,
Definitely
technic
double check
damage, and
that.
skill checks. So it counts for skills as well.
That's a hell of a feat. All right.
It sure is. You gave it to me. That totals out to 22.
Yeah, totals to 22, and nothing happens. Blodgett does definitely figure out that there is a way to open the box. but it seems to elude him at this time. He can try another open lock in 2 hours.
Bash smacks it as hard as he can with his large dragonfine greatsword.
Bruh.
The cube says,
Roll
ouch.
to hit. It's currently in the thief's hand, so you might want to roll really, really well.
Never mind. I'll hold off on that. I didn't realize the thief was still holding it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have been shot in the butt, but not by the thief. So I wish them no ill will. Also, it seems like thieves might need their hands. Like that might be more important than my tushy.
Okay,
True.
Victor, I have one more trick up my sleeve. Lev
All
is
right,
going
you and
to,
your tricky sleeves.
Yep, Lev is going to pull out a scroll that he's been holding on to and
Mhm.
cast knock. And I'm going to try and magically solve this shit.
That is an interesting way to try and bypass that.
Well, what is it doing, Brandon?
Because it opens secret doors as well as locked or trick opening boxes or chests.
Oh, what is this you have?
Knock.
It's knock. Oh, that's
It's
a
a second
good,
level
yeah,
spell.
clever. Huh. Knock, knock. Who's there? Mysterious cube that you shouldn't touch.
I've been hanging on to that scroll for probably nearly a year now.
Oh my god. Finally, the time comes.
Seriously, keep track of your scrolls. You never know when they come in handy.
I've got one. Not too hard to track. I got tracking plus 11 or something like that.
I'm keeping
You
track
know
of the
what?
ones that I've used too.
Just to move the game along, literally just to move it along, because I don't normally think I would let this fly. Letting a knock spell open a puzzle is not quite the way that it's written to work. But just for the fuck of it, the box, the small box whirs and clicks, and you see the pieces fly, and Blodgett looks at it and goes, "Oh, I didn't think of that." And then it starts moving too fast to catch as far as what it's doing exactly. And then it starts expanding, and the larger box starts flipping and whirring and moving, and then it expands again, and the larger box starts flipping and whirring and moving, and then it expands again. And it's about a 3 foot by 3 foot box at this point.
We should step
And then
back
it
a bit.
stops expanding,
Okay.
and the lid pops open.
Bump, 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 bump.
It doesn't completely open, but the lid pops. It is definitely unlocked now.
Somebody got a nice long pole or mage hand to raise the
Yeah,
lid.
Mage Hand should still be active. I'm going to use that to gently lift the lid.
Frederick goes to the other side of the cave, behind a hard point.
LJ will stand in front of the box to look in, anticipating some kind of snake.
Right?
It'd be funny
This
if
is the
Jack in the
dungeon of
Box.
invisible snakes and boxes. This is definitely the dungeon of invisible snakes and boxes. There is no invisible snake in the box, nor a visible snake. Inside are simply two things: a very large book, bound with a rusted shut latch, and a small, very small box, like about that big.
Got a box in a box? It's like that
A
song.
small box.
Okay. LJ will take them. Is there anything written on the cover of the book?
The book seems extraordinarily heavy, but no, there's nothing written onto the cover. It seems as if it's just no. It's hard to distinguish directly. There's no direct wording upon the cover.
Okay, then LJ will set it on the ground so as to not burden Blodgett too much, but request that he opens the lock because Lev has used up his one and only knock spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Blodgett will roll for open locks and bad dice.
Bad.
3 plus 14 or whatever it was.
Plus 3,
plus
so
14,
that's
yeah.
still 20.
17. Jesus. Use another
It
dice.
requires Blodgett using a crowbar at one point because the
I've got
book
one.
is just physically difficult to open, and
I have an
but he is able
infinite
to open
amount
it.
of
Open it up.
crowbars.
Yeah, a crowbar to
He
open
is
a
able to
book?
open it up.
Holy shit.
Well, Blodgett has an 8 strength,
Okay.
so the book is physically just difficult to open.
Well, that's what LJ's here for.
So WD-40.
Logic can just be like, all
LJ
right,
is not a
lift it,
freaking rogue,
lift it,
so
lift it,
LJ can
lift it.
go eat a dick.
Geez, I guess I'll just pull a bunch of crowbars out of my cloak and throw them all over the ground of your dungeon. I'm littering in your dungeon, Victor. There are crowbars everywhere.
There'll be a fine for that, you know, littering in a dungeon.
Show me the
A
tax
dwarf
man.
sat in a corner one time.
I'll cover him in crowbars.
All right. So yeah, the Blodgett is able to successfully open the book. Do you want him to read it?
Blodgett hands the book out to whoever wants to read it because that's I know Blodgett. I know Suzanne, and she would not want to take unnecessary risks in areas she's not experienced in.
Actually, you know what? LJ will go ahead and read the book. He'll look
Bash
into that.
looks at the book and then looks away in shame.
I can't read.
Naughty pictures.
As soon as Bash discovers this is
flayers with tits.
As soon as Bash discovers this is not an illustrated book, he is uninterested.
Oh, you have illiteracy, huh?
It actually does have some illustrations.
Oh, cool. Is it tits?
There's some
But
pictures.
it's all stuff Bash already knows, so it's not anything helpful or useful for Bash.
Interesting.
LJ flips through the pages, and it seems to be a kind of an instruction manual.
Maybe for the cube that's remaining.
Okay, well, if nothing happens, then Lev will go ahead and try and read it too.
No, it's more like a manual on like different types of exercises and ways to increase one's physical endurance and bodily health. I think it's like a manual of bodily health.
I thought you were going to say semen.
Shitting me.
Sounds like one of Victor's acupuncture books.
No,
it is actually. It's Cam. It's the Cam.
I know what this is, and holy shit, guys!
This is like from the old days of D&D. I remember this one. This is like I remember this. This is like big. We got something like huge.
This is important. This is
big. It's the +1 version.
Wow.
Okay, for those who do not catch connotations well, the Manual of Bodily Health will allow you to increase your constitution by 1 point if you read it continuously a total of 48 hours worth over a series of 6 days.
Oh, Lev!
Yeah.
That's going into the church. That's going into the church, kids.
Yeah.
That's an artifact. You can do whatever you want with it. You can study it all you want. That's cool, but ultimately, it's going into the church.
That's fine. We're all gonna use it after we get back to town and everything. But for now, LJ will hold on to it because it's a fucking heavy book.
So we're back at town. We're all doing like calisthenics together.
Yeah.
Totally.
We're gonna start.
And two, yeah, the book is like up in the air, kind of commanding us.
Yeah, we're gonna start.
Come on, just one more. You can do it.
Zumba class with this thing. We're gonna do some Zumba.
Are you kidding? It's perfect for our that. I mean, we're just gonna. Oh, it's awesome! Thank you, Victor. What an awesome gift.
The church has a new spin class we can join.
So, the next thing, LJ will take a look at what this smaller box is inside this strange mechanical gizmo.
It's a very simple open and closed box. And inside is a deck of cards.
No,
Oh my
shut
God.
up.
17
Shut up.
cards.
Shut the
No.
fuck up.
Oh
Shut
shit.
up. We're not using this here. We're not using
No,
this.
we're not.
I'm putting this in LJ's inventory
It
with
could be a deck of many things.
it
It's
probably
just a deck
is.
of cards. It's a
Shut
deck
up.
of 17 cards. What could go wrong?
A lot of things, like a minor death. I remember that thing. Sky 2 to 16 damage always hits. AC -4.
Wow, you do. Wow, you were traumatized, dude.
I was.
You really
I was. I read about that and I was like, holy shit. It's called a minor death, actually. And if everybody else tries to help, they get their own minor deaths they have to fight.
Yep. That's a great, it's a fun card. But if you beat death, I mean, it's a pretty cool thing. If you die, then it's a bad thing.
Yes.
My fucking god, Victor. Okay, I've got that written down in the inventory. We'll deal with that later.
Okay.
LJ sees the
Deck of
cards.
cards.
LJ sees the cards and is like, no, I'm not handing this to anybody. I'm putting this in my bag. No.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. So it sounds like we have thoroughly
Very bad.
scoured this particular area, I think. I mean, we've made our search checks, right, Vic? Or did we do that last time? Or okay. We can move along if you wish. So I'm sensing that.
No, I just didn't want to spend an overly large amount of time on like
The box.
opening a box.
Yeah, but you do the whole Hellraiser thing, and what do you want us to do? Like, not freak out?
I mean, yeah, valid point. All right. So that is the cavern that you are in, cavern 17.
I don't see a cavern. I see Blodgett's part of her sheet.
Correct.
Not a cavern.
Why do you see?
You got the wrong. Okay. Yeah. Now I can see her whole sheet.
Fucking...
Oopsie.
Now half her sheet. You're not showing a sheet, man. Anyway.
Stop.
Now do you see the cavern?
Yes.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
Yepers. How about check out that pool in the far northwest corner? And I assume we waited enough time for Lev and Blodgett. That's right. Of course, they were stunned, so we had to wait for them to wake up. So everybody's up 9 rounds. Right. How about a listen check real quick? Just Froderick wants to make a listen check. Make sure nothing has gotten aroused or there's not a wandering patrol. 20 natural.
Very nice.
All right. Ears like a hawk.
Yeah. Plus 13. So yeah. I think if there's anything approaching us, I would know.
Yeah, Frederick does not hear anything unusual. No. Double checking real quick. Give me a spot check, Brody.
Okay, spot check. Yes. My best before. Okay, 12 spot check is 25.
That's good enough. Well, okay. Just to the south, you see a crow over here. Basically, right where these two paths split up. You see another a crow standing over there, kind of looking at y'all inquisitively.
Crows?
I want to use my animal empathy, Victor. So I have to get within 30 feet and look at him.
quick impression for you. Caw, caw, bang, fuck, dead. All right.
Yeah, wild empathy.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to use your wild empathy. Go ahead and give me a roll on that. Wild empathy check. Wild empathy.
And that's
Wall of empathy.
Was it? Let me see what the. I gotta check. I haven't used it yet, ever. So let me see what the skill set is for that. Oh, it's further off. Ranger. Hold on. Wild empathy. Okay. Huh? The fuck? Where is it? Track 4th level. Let me look at Druid then, I guess. That would be the next thing because I can't see it here. Does Druid have wild empathy?
It should like animal empathy as a skill or something.
Let me take a look here at my D&D. I think I brought the
Animal
player's guide.
husbandry, where you like have sex with animals. Is that the thing?
Yeah, exactly. We go to Ranger. Ranger is.
So
here we
have
go.
you ever heard of Bubbas of the Apocalypse? It's a series of stories that Selena Rosen did from Yard Dog Press. Basically, the apocalypse comes and zombies are going around eating everything, but as it happens, a specific blend of barbecue sauce keeps people from turning into zombies. So all the people who are able to fight the zombies are Bubbas, basically a bunch of rednecks going around saving the world. And she decided she was writing, she's like an editor and got requests for stories of Bubbas in space. So I wrote a story about a bunch of rednecks who went off and got a ship, went up to space, and found a bunch of aliens on the moon. And the main character in my story gets separated from the group and finds a bunch of cows inside the moon, where, of course, the aliens have been, because they used to kill the cows, but what you didn't know is they were actually taking some of the cows and keeping them on the moon. So he basically fucks a cow. And then the aliens capture him. And at the end of it, they marry him to the cow.
I see.
And the rest of his crew is like, what is happening?
Well, Vic, it's a part diplomacy check plus my ranger level, so the total is 25 on that.
All right, good.
There we go. And this is. I'll just keep that open. Okay. And it can use body language, vocalization, and demeanor to improve the attitude of an animal. It takes about a minute. And it can also use this ability to influence a magical beast with an intelligence score of 1 or 2, such as a basilisk or a gorillon, which I don't know what that is. So.
Bad news is what it is.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, well, the crow
like walk over to
the Bash does what?
I was just gonna say Bash like walks over to the ranger and just like puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Ranger, you have a bow and that makes you useful. All jokes aside, that is what makes you useful."
Damn, it's not his
That's why we don't listen to
his wit.
Frodrick, without taking his eyes off the crow, says, "Hold your action, Bash."
I just don't think I can hit the crow.
I'm sorry, I wrote it. I said so. They're actually
wrong.
ravens. It's actually a raven.
It's
the raven.
a raven
Looks at you.
Okay. And that
Raven looks at you sideways for a moment, You're trying to communicate with, as you've done before, with birds and ravens, because you know the forest, you know the animals of it, and it looks at you for a moment, cocks its head to the side, and then flies away in what you could only estimate is probably some level of disdain.
Okay. We are dealing with something that looks like a bird, but is not a bird, I am pretty sure, or is operating through the bird, kind of like one of our familiars. And wasn't there, Vic, last week, I remember there was a dead one that was nailed to the wall or something?
It wasn't nailed to the wall. It was sitting on a perch right over about here.
But it was alive.
No, it was alive when, I don't think you ever saw it alive. It was dead.
Okay, it was dead. I want to examine it and look at the, how did it die?
It's pretty likely, from what you can tell, it was burned, and you can tell from the direction of the burn that it was very likely burned by a large blast of heat and light that occurred.
Dragon!
Dragon?
Or I wonder who that could have been.
Or one of somebody
of heat and light that occurred recently.
Yeah.
I seem to remember that now. Something like sunburst, perhaps?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that was us.
You can actually see the shadow of the raven on the wall.
Oh my God! You guys know that there's actually in Hiroshima they actually had what's called blast shadows.
Yeah. That's what I think he's referencing.
And that was actually in Hell on Earth. That was actually a creature. It was basically the spirit of somebody who'd been killed in a nuclear blast, and it could attach itself as a shadow to a character. Very spooky.
Crazy, not so fun fact about the blast in Hiroshima.
Yeah, when you nuke two cities, that not good stories come out of that.
There was a lady who was wearing a black and white kimono, and the heat was so intense. She lived, but the heat was so intense that it etched the black pattern of the kimono onto her.
A tattoo,
the white
basically.
pattern. Yeah, because the heat was really intense, but just milliseconds later, all that heat was dissipated by the actual blast force.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's the science. That's the science of that famous picture.
Huh. Well, Vic, did I pick up anything else besides disdain from the Raven? Or nevermore?
From the Raven, no. No, you did not.
Guys, do you think we should continue on, or do you think we should go rest, and do we need to heal, recover spells?
No, I'm not doing too bad on health. Lev is at full, and LJ's missing barely anything.
Besides, I need LJ to dissipate all of his spells so that when we do our arm wrestling match, he has very little.
Well, I've actually
I forgot about that.
I've actually already used my strength spells for fighting, so we're
gonna have to do it. Let's go. But no.
I mean, we could do it now. We could do it right now.
No, there's no need to rest. We should sally forth.
Well, how about that pool in the northwest corner? What is that then?
Oh, you checked it out. It is just a pool of water. It's somewhat stagnant.
Water down here? Doubt. That's not water.
Clear enough to see into, or?
That's murky and horrible. It's you as a dwarf, you know that it's not necessarily. It does occur. It's basically a sinkhole. They do occur, and they are just. It's nothing that you would, as a dwarf, would consider unusual.
Okay.
But as a gnoll,
is there a spell to detect light or detect and I'm asking because I'm thinking about the Hobbit, right? When thing reaches out, the Kraken reaches out from. So it just might be a good idea before we turn our back on these pools of things to make sure there's nothing in them.
There is no detect life spell, but cool idea for you. You could talk with Victor about creating a spell and use the detect undead template as a cleric spell and try and reverse it into a detect not undead spell.
Hey, Victor, can I reverse the?
You would have to spend a lot of time studying and
the answer to that's
doing
going to
some
be not right this
manufacturing.
second. No, but you can work on it and definitely.
I've
something
got
like that in the
I've got
future.
my own spell that I'd like to work on as well, Victor.
Are there any fish in this pool that Froderick can just go talk to?
Bruh.
Broderick looks to the west down that passageway. What do I see?
Upper or lower?
Upper, because I'm near the pool.
Okay.
Do you have like better eyesight than the rest of us? Because I would assume that might be a thing you have.
I do.
Awesome.
Well, the rest of us being the humans in the party.
I have infravision.
Bows.
Okay, actually, legitimately the rest of us then.
So bows and eyesight. That's it. Just bows and eyesight.
LJ is gonna go back him up.
Yeah, that's all me. That's all I do.
All Bash was referencing was the fact that we needed to have arrows ready if something happened with the ravens or the crows. Birds scare Bash. Bash is okay with dragons. Birds scare Bash.
Okay,
Also,
all right.
Victor-
I'll keep it in mind, Bash. Sorry about that.
Victor,
I'm sorry I did not kill the bird needlessly.
No. I'm glad you didn't kill the bird needlessly. Just Bash is on high alert when there's an intelligent bird around. That's scary.
I think you're right. Frankly, I think we need to be on guard and listening for something coming for us.
V'ger is going to be at the mouth of the path that runs east, or runs west rather, to the south, and he will.
This one?
Yeah, he'll be on the roof, invisible, and he'll just be kind of keeping watch to alert Lev if anything comes that direction.
All right. It turns quickly, so he can't see much further beyond.
That's fine. He's going to stay out of sight, stay undetected as best he can, and just be, look out. And if something comes that way, then hey, right.
Broderick motions over to Blodgett and basically does kind of a quiet, whisper, just, can you go to stealth mode and go down the passageway a little bit ahead of me, and I will keep you covered.
This situation right here is why all of us need to learn Drow sign language.
Sounds good to
It's
me.
an actual-
That's
it's
totally
an
a thing that would make
actual-
sense.
When we get back
It's
to
the
the
actual
cave, we'll
language,
work on some
too.
hand signals or something like that.
Drow sign language is actually the only fully formed sign language in 3.5.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. All right.
But
I'm
going to take a
so
bio break real
Blodgett's going
quick.
to go.
Yeah, with invisibility ring and in full sneak mode, and just ask her to just go, him to go just a little bit down the passageway, first to the left, and just signal me if he sees anything. Sorry, the gender deal mix-up is constant. Okay. Not seeing anything. Okay.
Victor, you understand.
I totally understand.
I stay within 20 feet or 25.
Okay. Are you going to have Blodgett keep going?
Just a little further.
A little further. All right. Blodgett can see that this one continues to go on for some ways.
Okay.
There's a passageway going off to the left and the right.
I motion for Blodgett to come back to join us.
Okay.
I just say, okay, just very quietly, good. And then let's rejoin Lev and talk to Lev about sending V'ger down that way when he gets back from the bio break.
All right. Well, it's currently taking a crap in the pool of water.
Cool. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right, Brandon.
Yeah,
That's
you
what.
you go to Lev while he's taking a crap in the pool, and he's just like, "Can I get some fucking privacy for one
Yes, you
goddamn
can.
second?"
We will be glad to give you a lot of privacy. We'll make sure the drow give you privacy too, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
we just leave
we
Lev
can
and
send,
move on.
We can send V'ger that way. It's Jesus. We can send
push
V'ger
him
that
in.
way. But Lev wants Broderick watching that south passageway.
Okay, I'll watch the south then.
All right. And so V'ger's going to do what?
He's going to well, Joel V'ger's going to do what?
Just go, just do your scouting thing.
Okay.
Beep 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 beep
Then
beep.
I'll take the path to the north first.
Okay. V'ger goes up here.
And you are invisible, right? V'ger's invisible.
Of course.
Okay, okay. Just so Victor knows, so he doesn't. You didn't say that.
He's flying too, in case you were wondering.
Yes.
I'm sorry, a flying invisible spider. That actually scares the crap out of me, Brandon.
So in case anybody other than me was panicking about it, my alcohol is on its way. So I'm just letting you know.
Good to go. Thank you.
I am
I
so
was kind of
relieved
worried.
to hear that. I was thinking about it. You know what?
Thank you for reminding me. I gotta get my alcohol. Just a minute.
Just for that, Zach.
Did you order it?
Yeah. There's an app called Drizzly.
I am familiar with it. Yes.
I am not. I'm getting it.
Zach just has people who owe him favors.
There's another one too that does I forget what it's called because I just used it like a week ago. Well, actually I guess a month ago now. But it'll do slightly longer distances because Drizzle only does like some of these bigger cities.
Well, I'm in one of these
last week, last month. Yeah, I guess you must have gotten quite a bit then. Huh?
No, it was actually a friend of mine. His dad passed, and I sent him a bottle of vodka. And well, I sent it in the middle of a snowstorm, so he didn't get it for like 3 weeks. So my timeline on when he got it was a little off, so it didn't work as well as I wanted it to. It was all right.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
I mean, it was even better. Like he's the kind of guy that can take it, you know, and sees the humor in that.
Yeah.
So it worked out all right. But
that's good.
All right. Nothing down this passageway. Did you want to keep going, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll explore the last little nook and cranny of that. See if there's anything there.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. So if he's trying to do a thorough search, give me a search check from the V'ger.
Sure. Get a sheet. You read this unintelligible stat block. 25.
All right. V'ger sees nothing unusual. His little spider senses do not tingle when he goes in there.
Okay. Then I will continue down the passageway to the west.
You want to take a look at the end of that other passageway because Blodgett did not go all the way down to the tip of that one.
Yeah,
the one that's back.
There's nothing there.
Okay, all right. Fuck it.
I got
This one.
This looks interesting.
Looks off.
We'll check north if there's nothing immediately here in this room. Although V'ger does have dark vision out to 60 feet. Cool.
Okay. This area here is really warm. And V'ger actually doesn't need, you can see pretty like the area ahead is like the whole dungeon is generally like a deep red kind of hue. It's dark, but it's also just this deep red kind of hue going on. The area further on, way intense. It is brighter red, just palpably hot waves of heat going on.
Really volcanic action.
V'ger is totally comfortable continuing on. I just want to make sure you know that.
Okay, yeah, I figured as much. But first we'll check this passage to the north.
Okay.
Also
go ahead
check
and give me
chat,
a spot
Victor.
check from V'ger one more time, if you would, please.
Sure. Spot?
Yeah.
Awesome, I'm better at spot than search, so that's going to be 22. Check chat too.
Oh, thank you. V'ger goes into this area. It is it's pitch dark, or not pitch dark, but it's just nothing unusual going on. It's just the average. Oh, I wasn't looking at chat earlier.
I just typed
mind
it.
flayers as they attempt to destroy the slowing movement and confirm their demise. The mind flayers, that is. Okay, yeah.
That was before the box.
No, right. I got it.
This doesn't feel right.
Yeah, no, that corridor is fairly empty.
No, it's not. Victor, you're lying to me.
No, he's not. He's just telling you what the spider's perceiving, and that's absolutely accurate. But there is an 18 in that room, yes. The spider just can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, he does see on the floor. There's a large 1-8, but that's.
Victor, what does he see on the roof?
On the roof appears to be fairly normal cave. It's stalactites, stalactites all around.
What about on the walls?
Walls appear to be normal cave walls. Nothing crazy going on.
Okay. Feature's gonna back
Did
out
you want
a
to do
little
a search
bit.
here too? And basically, he can do a search and just crawl around the walls and see if he can find stuff.
I would like to do that, but first I would like to back up about 15 feet and cast Detect Magic and point it at the general area of this room.
All over a 1-8. Just very
I know,
basic
right?
for a cavern.
And also a spot check I did pretty good on, and then Victor said, "Oh,
There's
nothing's
no
here."
magic.
Okay,
Well,
then
you did the spot check when you were back here. But yeah, no, there's no magic in the room.
okay, then we'll do a search check. That'll be another 23.
Okay.
Actually,
so
would the prayer
time because
apply to him?
say again, your last?
Would the prayer apply to him?
No.
Okay.
And for the search check, it does take time because the spider has to actually get real close and essentially crawl around and get all over the place, as it were.
I mean, that's fine. We've got a pretty okay position back there, and we're keeping watch on. Well, now that I'm reminded of it, LJ is going to watch the path directly south.
Jesus.
Okay, give me a roll on your search check, please.
23.
Definitely good enough. V'ger does a pretty good job, does a good enough job searching to actually find something. The something in particular that he finds is a drow who he stumbles across, who reaches out to grab him. Because in order to search, as I mentioned, what does he have to do?
He has to spend time doing it?
No. He has to what? I told you what he has to do when he searches.
He had to crawl all over the place. That's what it is.
Did
So
have
the
to
drow
crawl
felt
all
him
over the
crawling.
place.
When you're searching, you're not just flying around. You are getting close and inspecting shit and trying to find shit out. And yeah, what's Vijay's armor class again?
Vijay's armor class is 24.
Good job, Vij. Yeah, the drow reaches out and grasps the totally wrong area, completely opposite where Vijay is. Vijay sees the drow signing something, but doesn't know exactly what he said.
Oh, I need to learn fucking drow sign language so bad. Why did I not? Why did I not do that?
Why do you need sign language?
Drow sign language because we're fighting drow.
So you want to like tell them we're fighting them?
No, I want situations like this to not be like, oh, he's signing. You see some strange hand movements, and I want to be able to.
He's got to see the drow first. He's got to detect them before he can detect the.
At this point, Vijay sees the drow because you just crawled across him.
Lev, it's simple. Just
drow...
call Vijay back. We know there's a drow there. That's all we need to know.
Give him a few rounds of combat first. Come on, don't make him go back all that fast.
I cast commune.
You could tell them that. You could tell them that, Dr. Jones, if only you spoke Covitos. But you don't speak Covitos, do you, Dr. Jones?
Try the local sewer.
Sorry, that was my oldism for the day. Thank you.
That was good. Well done. Well done. I love references to Indiana.
Nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
Give Zag an extra 500 experience points for that.
Okay, Vijay is going to get the hell out of there as quickly as possible. We
you were doing spells.
No, I was joking.
Okay.
By the way, Brandon, that was Raiders of the Lost Ark, in case you missed that.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. The French archaeologist.
I'm not that young.
Where would one have to search to find someone of my stature, Mr. Jones? Try the local sewer.
So Vijay is going to hightail it out of there as quickly as possible. We noted that the drow signed something, so we're dealing with at least 2. I only found 1, but there are at least 2.
Yeah, probably just one. He was talking to himself.
Yeah, they do that when they're in the
funny but true thing. No, funny but true. My daughter has done enough sign language that whenever they are talking, even if it's just like talking to themselves while doing something else, it will tend to sign.
Oh,
it is very weird to watch.
Pretty cool.
But Winter is essentially signing to Winter. Thank you, John.
I haven't seen your kids in forever. How are they doing?
Oh, really well, actually. Thank you.
Good. I think last time I saw them was at like that one year at Irish Festival or something.
Oh wow!
Right. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Edward is doing really well. He's supporting his mother and grandmother, and I mean, when I say support, I mean he's just helping out around the house, kind of stuff.
I know how that goes.
But I think yeah. So that's where his life is at. Winter just moved in with me and Pat and John, and is running several D&D campaigns and a Twitch stream and doing things with internets.
Good.
Winter is doing millennial things with internets. I don't know what they are exactly. Or Gen Z thing. I don't know what the fuck. And will be theoretically helping me at my practice when I start up this year.
Well, that'll be cool. Keep me posted and send me that Twitch link.
What is Twitch?
It's a streaming platform, basically.
Okay.
But primarily for video games, or at least originally for video games. It's sort of adapted to that, but it was like hot girls playing video games kind of thing, and it has evolved.
Now it can be, you know, hot guys playing video games, ugly girls playing video games, ugly guys playing video games.
Which will
Hot
twitch,
girls,
not twerk.
hot girls not playing video games. You know.
Yeah, it's evolved for sure. But there's still some money there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, to all those parents that ever told their kids they'd never make any money playing video games, they were wrong.
Real.
Yeah, they were. Actually, I got a job based on the fact that I could play video games.
Nice.
Nanoprobing for Zod. That was the first thing that they asked me is how good I could use a joystick, because that was part of the job.
You should have answered, "I'm gay."
Yeah, I did that too, and they were even happier.
So you joined the Air Force?
Actually, it was Zyvex Instruments. That was one of the coolest jobs I ever had.
Okay, we've let this sidebar go on far too long, probably.
Ah, it's all right. Victor's eating, I think, something that John gave him, so I think Victor's taking a well-deserved. The dungeon master must recover his some hit points in fatigue. In the meantime, strategy. It sounds like maybe Froderick should be taking point up by that pool. Just a thought.
Yeah, we can take normal party order of LJ and Frederick taking point, and just go up this north passageway.
So the only thing that I would add to that, the only two things that scare me is one, if it's more than two, right? If it's, I don't know what the plural is of drow, but that would suck. And then two, we should probably leave somebody at that other entrance there to cover and make sure nothing comes up behind us while we're all in there and we get trapped. Because that would also suck.
Either V'ger or Bob could take my current position.
Well, I'm thinking like past 18, where that heat is coming from, theoretically. Like we don't know what's coming. We haven't explored that yet.
How about this, Joel? I'll have V'ger stationed at the west here, west of 18, to watch that direction to make sure nothing comes up on us. You have Bob stay at the mouth of this long passageway, like 10 feet to the west of where Lev is, and he'll see if anything comes that direction to come and try and flank us, because that'll cover both the path that Froderick is currently watching and the path that LJ is watching.
Okay, so you want Froderick to come up north then, and then a little bit to the west, 10 feet west of Lev?
That's where I want Bob to be. Froderick will be taking point down that hallway with LJ.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, I'll send Bob up with, I'll put Bob on your shoulder. Is that okay?
Well,
or separate?
Yeah, separate, because we're going towards 18 as the party. Bob is going to watch our asses as we do.
Okay, I will do that then. I will send Bob to ride. What do they call that? Dust or drag? Or, well, yeah, that's actually what they called it in the Old West. If you're last in the line. Shut up, Vic.
And V'ger will station.
Oh my god.
On the north end of the wall where that outcropping is, that kind of bulbous, mostly circular thing.
Should Froderick go any further west? Well, no, that might be begging for more trouble. I'm going to put Froderick just a little bit north of where he is right now, so I've got some cover.
Okay.
Well, not that far north, maybe, but
well,
that's okay. That's all right. Actually, okay, that was.
Joel, I think we're still not on the same page.
Okay.
The way I'm envisioning it, this entire party, including you, is going to go towards 18.
Okay, all right. I did not. Yeah, who's covering that south passage then?
There will be no one covering that south passage, but Bob is going to be 10 feet 15 feet west of Lev, in cover, but he'll be watching our backs as we go through. This
Okay, have
way,
Bob watching our backs. Okay.
yeah, if anybody
Yes, sir.
comes up from that passage that you're watching, or anybody comes up from the passage that LJ's watching, they have to come through that. That's the common point, so he'll see them.
Oh yes, there be dragons.
Maybe I'm making this too complex. But if we're all moving towards 18 and we get in that long hallway before we get there, all we need to do is cover both ends of the hallway, right?
Yeah, that's why I've got
okay.
Vidra covering the west, he'll alert,
Right.
and we've got Bob covering the east, he'll alert.
Okay. Yeah. No. That makes sense. Like I'm not arguing. I was just clarifying because I was a little like we don't have to cover all the way down there further into 17.
No, we just need to cover that passage behind us, and
Seem to be
Zach
having
is
a
losing his
development here.
fucking mind. Zach, is
All
everything
right,
okay?
so you guys are going. So what's your party
Yeah,
order?
sorry, that was not about you. That was about people passing a product over to me that is not correct, and it's the third time the same thing has happened. So that's what.
Oh man, that sucks.
Sorry.
Okay. Party order: LJ and Frederick are going to lead. Bash probably behind them. Just because there's not enough room. Lev will want to be behind Bash, and then we can have Blodgett and Blas bring up the rear.
Okay, and that red dot is Bob?
Yep.
Why is
I
he
can't
red?
find the other Bob. I don't know where I put him.
Okay, all right. Just Frederick checks down to the his left, that passageway. I want to make sure there's nothing actually like another drow waiting there that was missed, possibly. Make him green or something. I don't know. Am I blue?
Dabba dee dabba die.
All right. So distinguishable from monsters is what I wanted to make him.
Okay.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So the place I was talking
Alright.
about having Bob stationed, Victor, at the mouth of the passageway on this east side, pretty much 5 feet south, direct south of Bash. Not Vidra, but Bob.
So right here?
No, that's direct south of Lev. I'm talking direct south of Bash.
Okay. Huh. All right.
That way he'll have cover from anybody like seeing him to the east.
Okay.
But if
I see
anybody
what you're saying.
passes that way, yeah,
Alright.
he'll see them.
Sounds good.
All right.
So, Victor, do I see anything down? Oh, well, I was checking. Okay, I guess whatever. All right.
Vidra is also going to be on the he'll be a little bit further west against the wall. See where that like mostly completed circle of rock is on the west wall leading down from 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be on the west side of that, the western hemisphere of it, looking west.
Okay.
Here, I just put something in the chat,
Perfect.
LJ, but I sign it. I don't say it.
LJ doesn't speak sign language, but he's going to do that anyway because he was planning to.
You get the idea.
I'm going to have LJ roll a decipher script check. Oh, that's a 19.
Yeah, Victor, I got 60 feet of infravision. Do I see a little further to the west?
That's what I'm drawing out.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Yeah, the infravision basically doesn't really help looking to the west because it's like let's say you had low light vision and you're looking at a bright room.
Right, okay, then turn it off and just go to normal vision.
Right. That's right.
Infravision
So,
will serve you better in 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So looking to the west, you can see it's like from standing about here, you can literally feel the heat. Just a palpable wall of heat from that area.
So like looks like a lava river or something.
It's
What I'm
just
getting.
like usually warm. It's hard to see very well into that area.
Okay, go north to that nearest outcropping where I've got cover a little bit. Right at that edge, right there. But now I'm looking into 18 infravision. Look, bow knocked.
Okay. Give me a spot check, please.
18 plus spot.
LJ is going to
31.
LJ is going to flank his west.
Oh, okay. So LJ is coming around.
By the way, guys, what magical modifiers do we have going on currently?
We should have a prayer going. Is that correct, Victor?
How long was the
I always forget how long prayer is.
Pray some more.
It's 1 round per level, so it's probably expired by now.
Okay. Protection from evil, Vic. Is that? I cast that.
gives you a +2 to your armor class against evil.
Okay, right. Okay, I got that. Bark skin, cat's grace, magic weapon greater.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
LJ is rocking all of his bonuses up to divine power. So bull strength, crown of might, and divine power.
Okay, so I see a drow or something.
You see, you're pretty sure it's a drow. Your infravision kind of makes it out. It's difficult even with infravision, but yeah, you're pretty sure it's a drow.
Okay. 2 attacks now.
Bash wants to go
Okay.
ahead and move up behind, but like right on the tip of where Frederick is at. If that's okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Good enough.
18 plus for 2 attacks. Let's see, that's going to be 18.
You'll be able to get 1.
Okay,
Down.
42 was the roll, or
Jesus.
18 plus my 24. So yeah, plus the other 2 hits. So yeah, it was definite hit. I'm pretty sure if that is actually a drow.
If his armor,
That is,
whatever it is,
that
if
is
its
a
armor class is 42, it's over. Game
Okay,
over.
so
Good game,
that's
guys.
8. That's going to be 32.
Game
No,
over,
40
dude. Game over.
It's game
Let's
over,
see.
man. Game over.
plus 2. So I've got. Oh, great magic weapon greater. That's right. So that's 10. That's 40 points. Seems like there's something else I'm missing.
Oh shit, sorry.
That's 40 points plus. Anyway, let me just roll. 45. 48. God damn it. I know there's something I'm missing. Uh, 48 points so far, Vic. What am I missing? Oh, I know what it is. Okay. No, that is actually going to be 48 plus 8. 56 points.
All right. The cloaked figure falls to the ground as 3 arrows sunk into their body. Other than that,
But wait, Lev hasn't
nothing
tried.
happens.
Lev hasn't tried talking to them yet.
Oh shit, you're right. Initiative, please.
Alrighty.
What do you mean try talking to him? To who yet? Sorry, I didn't catch
Fuck
that.
off. We don't speak to drow here.
Ooh.
Roll initiative? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that I had.
You
Oh.
speak to the dead, but you won't speak to drow.
Well, I'll speak to
Right.
the drow once they're dead.
Racist.
LJ has 20 and Lev has 15.
There, Frederick. And it 27. Rolled damn good.
You have any modifiers in the
Coming.
works?
Sorry, 21. I don't know why I typed that in the chat. Other than I couldn't figure out how to use 2 screens at once.
Do we have any modifiers at work?
No.
I can.
I'm at 18 total.
I might cast divine. I have one divine favor left. That's about it.
You'd have to use your action to cast it, but that's all right. I have 18 total.
I don't think divine favor does initiative, does it? Most things don't.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Zach, if you're in on some of the old memes, check your chat.
Checking it.
That was specifically to Zag.
Oh, okay. Initial. Oh, okay. Sorry, Vic. Yeah, let me get that. Let's see here. For Blodgett.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
I don't
How
know
am
what
I
that is.
older? How am I older than you? What the fuck?
No, it might be a pop reference I'm not familiar with. I wasn't always this cool, Brandon.
A pop reference from like, oh god, how long ago? Like 18 years ago?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're talking about my 18 years ago was like my void of like pop culture.
Cry about
What
it.
the hell is it?
Okay, 13
Joel, I
years
guess you
ago.
didn't see my message. Can you give me the
There.
initiative roll for Blodgett? Okay.
It's already there, Vic.
Here,
Thanks,
just
bud.
watch the YouTube video.
And Zag, what was your initiative again?
It was an 18, sir.
Okay. 18.
Oh God, the divine one, munificent being you are.
Flattery will get you death spells.
I mean, but they're fun death spells, you know.
That's true. And they're sexy.
All right. And for the unknown cloaked figures, Frederick, initiative 27, you're up.
Okay. So, what the figures that the one I already shot,
Well,
or
you don't see any others currently, but yeah, you definitely shot and killed one. He's lying on the
Okay.
ground.
So I don't see anything immediately, right?
Well, you see the dead cloaked figure on the ground, and that's it so far.
Okay. Do I make another spot check, or I can just duck behind cover and hold my action? Which is what I think I'll do. I will move. Actually, it'll only be about 2 or. Actually, I'm going to go to that cubby hole. 5, if I can make that in 5 feet along that wall.
Cubby hole in front of you.
No, not that way. Not that way. No, the other way. Outside of the cavern. No, the other way. Sorry, Vic. North. Go north. Wait 20 feet north. There. Yeah. Hold action.
Okay. Yes, you can make that in 5 feet. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right. And LJ. Oh, no. Bash. Sorry, Bash. You're up next.
I guess Bash will hold action.
I agree with that.
All right.
You might want to take a little cover, but just a thought, 5 feet or something, so you don't get hit by the arrows.
Where's the freaking?
Yeah, I can slide over a
And,
step or two.
LJ, your move.
Talking to me?
Talking to Brandon. LJ. Who's on mute? Can't hear you, Brandon. We can see you though.
Oh, I didn't even realize I was muted. My bad.
Okay.
LJ is going to throw another item that I've been hanging on to for maybe 8 months or a year. I'm going to chuck a potion of pyrotechnics as far into that cavern as I can. The potion is a 5th level spell, or no, not 5th level spell, but pyrotechnics is a 2nd level spell, and the caster level is 5th. we're going to do some fireworks instead of the smoke cloud. The will save will be 12, I believe.
That is correct.
Cast level 5th. And I believe that drow may take a penalty for that because, you know, fucking bright ass lights. Or they may have some sort of separate penalty for that entirely.
Okay.
Throw a Willie Pete grenade in there.
What it is the will save is against blindness. So any penalty drow might incur from light. I know they incur penalty from natural sunlight, but I don't know if this would count. This will save is just against the blindness for the spell.
Yeah, this is a magical effect. Roll a d20 if you would, please.
Oh, right. Spell resistance. Come on. 16 on the dice. Pretty good.
Okay. All right.
And he'll move forward to try and take up. Okay.
Give me a will save, please.
Was my throw that bad?
I think it was actually
There's one within 120 feet.
It'd be blocked by a wall.
And you're going to get a +5 because I imagine you're going to tell him that you're throwing to close his eyes first.
Yeah. I'm basically casting flashbang.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear me, Ben? Okay, you're muted.
Yes, I'm sorry. 18 plus 5, so 23.
All right. You close your eyes in time. No big deal. A giant burst of fire and noise occurs in the cavern in front of you. Yeah, it is for a moment. It is bright as not bright as the sun, but it's bright as day in there. Very loud and noisy as the fireworks continue to go off.
LJ is also going to move forward.
Give me a D4 if you would, please.
He can.
Brandon, give me a D4 +1, please.
Sure. If I can find my D4. Okay.
Totally can. I have faith in you.
I did it. I'm very thankful. Total is going to be 4.
All right. Thank you, sir.
LJ is also going to ride as far into the cave as his remaining movement action will allow. My base movement speed is like 40 or something, so I don't know. It's 60, so I don't know how that translates. But however far you think is appropriate will do.
Also, it gives you about 30 feet moving into the cave. Easily get to about here.
Sure.
If you want to forego your dex bonus, you can get all the way in.
No.
You're hit with 5 arrows, and any one of them can put you to sleep.
All right. Bash, you still have a held action. Blah, it's your turn, sir. Zag, you're up.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Do I see any baddies?
You're around the corner, so from your angle, no, you do not. You did just see LJ throw a huge amount of light and noise into the cave.
Right.
And then right in there with the thundering fury of the centaur.
Got it. I'm going to sneak along the wall behind them, and I think that's LJ. I'm just going to be like back into the left of LJ to see if I can see anything.
Okay.
Or is that left?
Back into left of LJ. Okay. Yeah, from here, give me a spot check.
Oh, I suck at that. Okay, hold on. You do something I don't do very well.
Why don't you cast prayer, you cleric?
I get better.
There's already a player going on.
I rolled a 17. I don't think I have any bonuses for my spot check.
Prayer expired, by the way.
Yeah, you don't see anything unusual inside the cave. You're looking around, but you can't quite make out any bad guys to fight yet.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I have a +1 to my spot, so it's actually an 18. I don't know if that helps.
Oh, okay. I'm afraid not.
Okay. You see everything! Oh. Wow, okay.
You see Jesus in the wall.
You see the grid.
Your own personal.
The Matrix.
You are struck by the realization that none of this is real, and it's all just freaking 5 dudes in a Cisco WebEx call dictating your every move.
What a depressing thought.
All right.
If this were a role-playing game, it'd be a lot more exciting than this. I guarantee you.
I sometimes theorize that my life is a role-playing game. You don't really know, because in a role-playing game, you only play out the exciting moments. Not every day and every second is not necessarily a dice roll and a monster coming at you.
For you.
Well, unless it's my own personal role-playing game, which is Sacrilege and Sex. So SNS.
Right. So there
Yeah,
you go.
I just got to go see my girlfriends, and there we go.
Right. But that's not like it's not every waking moment. I mean, some people wish it were, and some people wish it wasn't. But
It could be.
next up, more than importantly, is Levering.
Okay. Lev is going to focus his attention west and hold his action for now because there's nothing he can freaking do.
Okay.
The fighters have this one. It's an enclosed space. They've thrown in the flashbang. They're breaching and clearing. He's staying out of the way.
And Blodget.
The Blodget is going to sneak over to south of Lev to that little corner, that little right. Yeah, that's about it, right in there.
And then he has a perfect shot at backstabbing Lev. I just want you to know.
I know. Awesome.
I like to make sure Blodget's aware whenever he has a chance to backstab someone.
Now, Blodget does not have any low light vision, right? I don't think.
Halfling, so yeah, he does.
Okay, does he see anything to the west coming for us yet?
No, west looks pretty clear.
Okay, all right.
All right, top of the round. Bash.
Hold action.
All right.
No, dude, come along with me. Charge with me.
I thought about that, but I'm gonna have to move pretty quickly to catch up with you since you're a horse. Also, I'm a little bit afraid of these arrows that put people to sleep, because if we both get put to sleep in there, we're all screwed.
I'm not getting put to sleep. What's your fortitude save?
Check.
That's a good question.
Vicky, is this top of the next round?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
top
think
of the next round.
Frederick goes, right? Doesn't he? At some, or because I got 27.
What are you? No, Frederick went. Oh, yeah, that's right. Frederick, you're literally
Oh, it's
above
like a
my
12.
field of vision.
You're
When
fine.
I scrolled, I put you're first, so you're at the top of my screen. Then I just scrolled down, and I scrolled back up, and you were above the top of my screen.
No worries.
You were so far on top, you're above the top. Frederick's going to go first.
Okay. Frederick is going to go around that corner side of LJ. Well, where I can see like as much of the cave as I can. I'm just gonna keep going up. Yeah, up that side. Do I see anything? Do I see anything?
Give me a spot check.
Okay, spot check is. Let's see, what die should I use? Okay, a 20-sider, naturally. Yeah, that is going to be 12 plus 25.
Okay. You see another drow standing over here.
Can I get a shot off?
You can when he sees you angling at him. He fires. He has a hand crossbow that he's holding pointed directly at you.
Okay.
What's your armor class, Frederick?
Armor class is going to be 28. It's going to be 30. Plus, in the prayer's gone, right? The prayer doesn't add to armor class. That's right.
For like the third time, the prayer has expired.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
okay.
30. Yeah.
All right. He misses you.
Okay.
You are able to fire.
Okay, that is going to be 26, 28 hits, I presume.
You presume correctly. It does hit.
Okay, and that's going to be, let's see here. Let's see, 44 plus 44, 55, 56, 60 points damage.
All right, he falls. When he falls, the others attack. So two of them fire crossbows with a darkness spell on them. One lands here in this hex. My little darkness go.
Oh, by the way, that Vic, that drow that's in the upper northwest corner, that's one I killed, right?
Correct.
Okay, could you take him off the tactical? Just because it kind of glancing, it can be misleading. That's all. I know his body's there, but still. Or put an X over it or something. I don't know.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, if there's 4 drow, okay, that's fine. If there are actually 4 drow.
5, 6. Bruh.
Let me double check.
There you go.
All right.
Nice.
So 2, and then. All right, and then the rest of them are going to attack you.
Okay.
What's your armor class? Flat-footed, because you do not get a dex bonus when you are surrounded in total darkness.
But I do get the plus
both
2.
of you, Frederick and then LJ. Frederick first. You lose your cat's grace bonus as well as your regular dex bonus when you're flat-footed, by the way. So.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I got my flat-footed, so that'll be 18.
Okay.
For LJ, normally it would be 25, but he does have mage armor on from last week, so it'll be 29. But also, Victor, just to clarify, do they get a penalty for firing into total darkness?
No, they're
I know it's their
meleeing
spell.
you. They're meleeing you.
Oh.
So it's hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, this is hand-to-hand? Okay, cool.
Well,
Sick.
it's like, essentially fighting LJ, it's kind of hand to hoof, but,
Dude, LJ has hands.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, but he has 4 hooves.
Victor, I have
He has more
6
hooves than
limbs.
hands.
I have 6 limbs. Does this mean I can take monstrous feats?
It means that the feats you do take are fairly monstrous. Roderick, 4 points of damage, please.
4 points. Okay.
LJ.
4.
You are missed.
Okay.
Oh, I get flanking bonus.
Flanking bonus my ass.
I mean, it's your literal ass actually flanking you.
Sorry, shouldn't laugh.
How hard is it to see in this room right now?
Completely.
From your perspective, Bash, you just had like a wall of black, like literally nothing beyond this line here is visible.
Okay, so basically I can maybe see LJ's ass, maybe not.
Yeah, you can see like his tail twitching out from the darkness.
If I can tacticalize for a second, you should hold your action and call out that there is a darkness spell so that one of the people with Dispel Magic can dispel the magic.
Thank you.
And then at the end of your turn, rush in and help, knowing your targets.
Yeah.
Well, since they communicate with sign language, I was planning on just waving my arms around and taunting them.
And by the way, there is no word that's tacticalize.
Shut up.
That is also a fact.
Can we just tactical for a moment?
I think what you meant was strategize.
I think that's probably what he meant, yes.
Look, I've had a long day at work, okay?
Ha! Do you not see me here still working?
So beautiful.
Bro, I'm a stalker in a warehouse. My toenails hurt.
Wow, yeah, that's a thing, bro. All right, next up is Bash. As a matter of fact, Bash, it is your turn. You can see LJ's butt from your point of view.
A minute.
I'm going to entreat you to hold your action, sir.
I will hold my action and I will just be like, there's darkness, there's darkness, there's darkness. I think it's a spell.
Indeed.
All right.
Is that tactical enough?
Indeed.
Extremely.
LJ, your move.
LJ, I assume in darkness I can see, the 5 feet in front, the standard 5 feet in front of me.
Nope. It is inky black.
Attack the darkness.
It is magically completely dark. You can see literally nothing. If you have blind fighting, you can rock on. If you do not, you get a 50% chance of actually striking anything in front of you.
I do not have blind fighting, as a matter of fact, so what LJ is going to do is hear that Bash is shouting, darkness, 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 and he's going to hold his action until the end of the turn, at which point I will take my attacks.
Okay. Next up is Blaz.
So I cast my famous reverse spell and reverse the darkness into light. No, that's not what I do at all. What I do is I cast a spell. What I do. He said do.
He said do.
Douche.
Is to no, not douche, do. Get it right.
Do.
What I will do is cast a dispel magic on the inky blackness darkness specifically.
Okay.
And dispel.
Thank you, kind sir.
Dispel that magic, yes.
Considering the level difference, it is super easy.
Yes.
Suddenly you can see again within the room.
Oh, as I'm doing that, I'm backing up, by the way.
Does it cost Bash an action if he starts waving his hands around, taunting the drool?
No, it does not, actually. No, he can definitely continue to taunt.
That's called a
For
free
free.
action, baby.
Free action taunting. Lev, what is Lev going to do?
Lev is going to move about 10 feet west so that he is at the corner of that outcropping so that he can peek around and dispel any more magic if he needs to. He doesn't want to be in the line of sight of these drow, so maybe like 3 feet further to the east. But if I need to dispel any more magic, I can do it. And I would like to hold my action and defer it to LJ.
Take it away,
You
LJ.
give LJ an action. Well, actually, at the same time, Lev is maneuvering around, trying to be supportive. The drow in the very back, he's going to shoot, actually, now that he can see targets. He's going to fire at LJ, who stands a good 3.5 feet above everyone else. Misses his prodigious armor class. And the drow to the right of him casts darkness on an arrow and fires it at the wall above Frederick.
Okay. Can
And
Lev
once again-
use his action that he held?
Yes, he can.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at the darkness.
We can do this all day, Victor.
Seriously.
Push me.
I mean,
push
yeah.
you. Push me.
Essentially, the drow are keeping the magic wielders busy. It lessens the number of fireballs that they suck down, so they're pretty okay with this match.
Yeah. The drow are giving us busy work.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Can you do the multiplication table on these 55 problems, please? All right, and
But the
next
real
up, last but not
question
least, is Blodgett.
Can LJ take his action first? Because I've been
Sure.
holding it. All right. I
You
would
gotta
like
let it
to.
out sooner or later.
I really do, and I'm really itching to.
Okay.
I'm going to deal 3 attacks to the one directly to my right, and 3 more to the one that is directly ahead of me.
All right. The AC is 20 to the one and directly ahead of you, and 18 to the one on your right.
Okay, we're starting with the one on the right, and all 3 threaten to confirm. I don't even have to look at my bonuses. Or threaten to critical, rather. And now I do need to look at my bonuses to actually confirm it. But those all confirm.
All right.
So that's going to be 3d8.
While he's calculating that, Vic, did you want Blodgett's action?
Yes, please.
She's going to tumble over to where Lev is.
And then sneak attack.
And then, yeah, but actually just in front of him and just lower. So that way she's not in the way of any of his spells. But she whispers to him that I'm here, just so he knows that's not like a drow creeping up on him.
Okay. Let's
So
do
drow, she says.
That
says.
Single drow Victor to the right takes 71 damage.
He shrugs it off as he falls to the ground, dying.
Excellent.
Just for a scratch.
The next one, that is 2 threatening to confirm, and all 3 hit. And both of those are going to confirm.
Bye.
So 14, 28, 3.
You take him out. It's pretty tough.
14, 73 damage.
All right, not that tough. All right, LJ skewers the 2 drow facing him with a few well-placed thrusts of his sabers, rapiers, rapiers, rapers.
Rapists.
All right, so LJ the Rapist has dispatched his 2 components. And next up, Blodgett tumbled and whispered in Lev's ear. Bash, you had a held action. Do you want to take it?
Honestly,
I just continue to hold.
run past. How
Dude,
are
you
you?
just dispelled all the magic. Run in. What the hell?
Yeah, we've got 3 drow at the very back. Rush and occupy them. You're going to be
Still
supported.
too dangerous.
All right, I'll rush
Yeah.
in and
Yeah! Do it!
okay. Sure.
Yay, Bash.
I guess over by.
Angel Spear.
Yeah, let's just go all the way in. Let's just run all the way in after a drow.
Do it. Do
It
it.
does look like a
Alright.
fallopian tube, actually.
You can
You
make
know.
one attack, Ben.
I want the drow.
Hmm.
Only Victor got that. Damn.
Armor class is 22, please. By the way.
37 to hit, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
That hits. That hits.
Goes right over there. Do a great cleave.
11 plus what all I got going on? 11, 12, 13. Okay. 14. Damn it, that doesn't sound right. Hang on. No, that's right. 3d6. Yeah. Okay. 14. 14 for damage.
What did you roll? Like a -1?
Hang on. I was missing a digit. That's 14 plus 7. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That sounds better.
Okay.
And I think that's that.
A little more
No.
realistic.
Yeah, that's better. That makes more sense. And I needed between a 19 and a 20 for a crit, so it doesn't crit. I went too high.
All right, I got to take a bio break. I'll be right back.
Drow is wounded, but not out. Not happy. Yeah, those are all beautiful.
Yeah, the new recruits didn't even know what a gynecologist was, and she was just rolling, talking about how he would like keep looking around and were calling for a gynecologist, and mysteriously just couldn't get one.
All right. Top of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna do something obvious. I'm gonna shoot the 2 drow right in front of me. 1 set of arrows each. Point blank range, literally. While backing up maybe a 5 feet just to give them a little room to shoot. Hit. Yeah, both hit. 17 and 18 naturals.
Okay.
No crits threatened. That's going to be 40. No, it's more than that. No, it's 40 hit points automatic each one. Then wait a minute. Plus. Oh, still got the. Oh no, that doesn't count. Okay. Let's see. It's 8. So 52 points to 1. And 8, 48. 53 to the other. 52, 53 points.
All right. All right. The 2 drow filled full of arrows fall to the ground. And next up is Bash.
my headphones.
Hold action.
No, I'm gonna hit the drow in front of me.
A lot, please.
A lot.
I mean, hopefully a lot.
They're
It may not
pissing
be.
me off, man. Bash, please, for us, kill them. Kill them.
We'll try. I will try to kill them.
Please.
Kill them like you mean it. All right.
Let's see.
The drow in front of you's armor class is 22. Roll to hit.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting hit. Like that's inevitable at this point.
Good. That's a spirit.
33 to hit.
Okay.
So I think that hits.
Roll damage on your first hit, please.
And we're doing that.
Please.
11 again. 18,
How much?
19, 20, 21. 21 total for damage.
All right. He falls.
All right.
Go ahead and roll to hit on the drow to your right.
Great cleave.
9 plus 17. That is going to be a 26.
Is there a plus to
Oh,
your
we're gonna hit.
sword? Oh, 26. Okay to hit. Yeah.
That's also going to hit. Roll damage.
14, 15, 16, 17. 24 to hit or I'm sorry, 34 for damage. It's a little better.
I think that's a splits.
Double check my
Or he's
math.
a tough
Two rolls.
Phew. Nice. Nice.
The other drow is appropriately looking at you with a frowny face.
I feel like I have a third attack. Don't I have a third attack?
You should have a third attack by.
Yes.
Actually, that was only your first attack.
Oh, that was only my first attack? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, even better. 29 to
That's right,
hit.
because you have a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Oh
you have to
my
take a 5-foot
God.
step, but you have a 10-foot reach, so you can attack him.
Okay, 29 to hit. Let me see what I do for damage here. And again, 21 for damage.
But you got another attack, right?
Yeah, I do have another attack. That's a good point.
Okay. Oh man. Yep.
You should attack the darkness next.
The bash is back. Awesome.
I mean, this one's not as great. This one might biff actually.
See if maybe you
20
knock him
20 to
out,
hit.
kill him, so we can question him.
Okay, I might have missed actually. I only rolled a 20 total.
And you can
that
use that last attack. You see a centaur snaking up behind you. You can attack him if you want with your last attack.
No, go ahead. Attack the centaur with your attack roll of 20.
No, you know, the one thing that doesn't scare me at this point is the centaur sneaking up on me. I've gotten used to that.
There's a
Alright.
very characteristic clop, clop, clop as the centaur approaches that you've gotten used to.
Let's how about we search the cave quietly. Go through their pockets looking for loose grammar and hand signs, sign language.
You read my shirt.
I did. I love that shirt.
It is one of my favorites.
It is very true. It is incredibly true. Oh my God. Headlight fluid, like blinker fluid. Oh, damn it. Hold on.
Yeah, blinker fluid too. That works.
Like that. Just like. Yeah, Dad. Yeah, she did.
All right.
I've already talked to her. Yeah, what's up? I'm in the middle of my game.
Sorry, let me check on something.
I'm gonna be gone. I gotta go to Jopping Carroll's and look at it. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. Depends on what time, but I mean, maybe later in the day or something. I don't know.
All right. But checking through their pockets, among them you find 3,000 gold pieces worth. Sorry, 3,000 platinum pieces between them all.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right, yeah, I'm in the middle of something. I'm
3,000
sorry.
platinum.
All right. Okay.
All right, got it.
Okay, sorry guys. So 3,000 gold pieces. I heard. Sorry.
Platinum.
3,000 platinum, and I've already got it written down.
Okay, good. Any other treasure on these clowns?
No, they just have their unusually sharp adamantium swords and armor and chainmail and shields. The black cloaks and boots that they were wearing.
How many?
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total. No, that's not right. 9 total. There are 9 total. 9 boots, 9 cloaks, 9 little hand crossbows with 10 arrows apiece.
Blodgett collects the crossbow, one crossbow and a tiny crossbow with some of the little poison darts, because that's just something she would do, or he would do.
Okay, so I'll mark down 8 crossbows, 8 drow crossbows, 10 bolts each.
Well, I don't think she's not going to take all the crossbows. I think just the one crossbow and several of the bolts.
Well, LJ is taking all the crossbows because we have a populace to arm.
Oh, okay, cool. Do they have any tiny condoms? Just curious.
Just like I took the 20 masterwork shields, short swords, and daggers, and 20 elven chain-ish armor, and I now am sitting on 14 cloaks and boots, 14 sets of cloak and boots from the drow that we will use to arm our populace.
Okay. At least the children.
Victor, are you talking? Because I can't hear you. Oh no, he's in the other room. Sorry.
That sounds like Pat. That's Pat. Cleaned up some drow.
All right, where you going, buddy? It's time to go to bed. It's not time to color. It's time to go to bed. Okay. All right. Well, you need to go to sleep. Okay. Love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Huh?
No, I love you too.
No, but there's nothing cuter than a 5-year-old going like this with the box and stuff, and you say something to him and you got to show him. It's not precious. Yeah, I can't tell him at midnight. You can't draw anymore.
Yeah, that'll cause art scars. But I know nothing about kids, by the way. I have 0 children, so anything I say about kids, I'm talking completely out of my ass.
I don't either.
You have no children? She found them on Craigslist or something?
Well, I did threaten to buy him new parents on Amazon when he said he didn't. He had. And that was a whole thing. That was a whole thing. He wanted a daddy that would let him do whatever he wanted.
Oh, that would be a scary thing to do, Ben, is to make up a website, like look up parents looking for kids to adopt and like put on like your kid's description.
What my parents
well, that's what I did. Is I found like I went and looked at clothes on Amazon and found a guy standing there, modeling a pair of pants or something. I was like, here you go. Like I found one. I'm ordering it. It'll be here in a day.
What my parents did when I was being a little shit, they would threaten to sell me to the gypsies at Ren Fair or Scarborough Fair for a nickel.
Oh man.
They actually negotiated with the gypsies for my sale in front of me as well.
Oh my god.
It was all role playing, of course, now that I'm an adult I recognize that, but I'm like 5 years old and I'm hearing my mom be like, well, he doesn't speak Arabic, but he's young enough that he can still pick it up. He can learn. And you know, the person who was working, the cast member, was like, "Oh, this is very compelling," and I'm like 5 years old, shitting my fucking britches.
That is mean, man.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
So what did they settle on? I'm curious.
It whipped me into shape. I don't know. You'd have to ask my mom.
Ask how much what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, just get in touch with her. I know you know who she is, and be like, so how much did the gypsies offer for him?
Yeah.
You probably couldn't quite make the prices work out.
As I recall, that's kind of how it went. And as I got older and I knew that this was all a joke, it continued, and we were laughing, and I groveled, please, please, she doesn't feed me.
Oh my god.
Oh god, good.
That's beautiful. All right.
We had fun with it.
If you're wondering why I have an exasperated look on my face, it's because I continually lose headsets. Like, I lose headsets like normal people lose whatever it is normal people lose a lot.
Their
Jeez.
minds.
Virginity or something like that. I bought, last time I went to the store, I'm not kidding about this. Last time I went to the store, I bought 4 wired headsets. 4. Guess how many I can find right now?
Zero.
0. I found none of them.
That's because the drow took them.
I think they did. I bought 3 wireless headsets. And I have one that I've been using and it just ran out of charge.
What do you need this many headsets for?
Because I lose them all the time. I bought them all.
Victor, it'd be interesting to put like a tile on them or something like that and see the migratory pattern of where they're going. Do they go for
I have a tile.
Maybe you need to get a pegboard and put it right like next to your computer and just have like headsets just like hanging on the wall.
I think I'm gonna use a tile. I have a tile and I've never used it, and I think I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna get a headset, put my tile on it, and just like that, I'll be able to find it then.
There you
that,
go.
Vic, or just go to the store and just give them your money and walk out without the headset. Just save yourself the fucking step, of losing it. Seriously, this.
It's a very disturbing thing. I was actually at the store earlier today. I was at Micro Center earlier today, and I was like, I need to get some more headsets.
I bet they're wondering what the hell you're buying them all for at this point.
I don't even care at this point.
Who's this guy? He's a telemarketer for a living. He probably destroys them, getting mad at customers or something. Headset violence.
His credit card's gonna get shut down for no possible way.
Just like, why are you buying these headsets? And I have to find ones that are inexpensive because I've bought really nice, like $20 headsets, and then lost them within a week. And I'm just like, I fucking hate myself. But if I buy like the cheap ones that are really good, I don't hate myself as much, but I still lose them at the same speed. So it's a.
Well, that was going to be my next suggestion: was buy one expensive headset and see if you can keep it. But yeah, if that doesn't work, don't do that.
Nope, did that, didn't work.
Victor, we'll do a finding spell, and then one night you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you'll be surrounded by all the headsets you've ever bought, and it will be glaring at you.
I would be okay with that.
Do you leave your house very much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, well, they have to be in the house. I mean, where are they going?
No, I mean, yeah. Between my house and the car, that's all they ever go. And
Are you one of those people that uses a headset in your car, like it's 1990?
Well, I have had some old cars that didn't have like Bluetooth on the car. My current BMW has Bluetooth that works perfectly fine, so I don't need a headset with that one.
Hey, Bougie, not all of us have the phone going through the car, okay?
Okay, so I buy that, but all the phones now have speakerphone.
That is true.
Yeah,
It's like when I still see somebody in their car holding the phone up to their ear, and I'm just like, why? What you? Do I need to give you a lesson in how cell phones work now?
Look,
I'm
I just like it because it makes me feel older than I am. Okay, leave me alone.
Older than I
not very
am.
gentle. I'm not very gentle on my hardware. It's
Check
just
chat,
sad.
Victor.
That's what she said.
Okay, that might have come out wrong. I didn't say it was incorrect, but it definitely came out wrong. The what is it? What am I? Okay, I've lost my train of thought completely now. You're in a room. There's a bunch of dead drow. You've searched it. You haven't found anything else besides the dead drow and their clothes. You've stripped them naked. So now there's a bunch of naked dead drow.
Awesome. But
Um,
they're very dark, so in the dark you hardly see
Wait,
anything.
The
these
slow-mo,
guys,
that's
these
new.
guys are wearing their armor without like common clothes beneath them.
no, they have clothes. They
Okay.
have regular clothes.
They go
Also,
commando.
Victor, check
Like
chat.
pajamas, like special pajamas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Drow pajamas.
Jaw jamas. All right, so what do you guys want to do at this point?
Metagaming, is it worth rolling an entire search check and going through this whole room?
No.
Okay.
Then
Use
I'm gonna
V'ger.
have
maybe.
I'm gonna have V'ger explore what's further to the west.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have Bob peek around the corner into 17 and just see if anything's coming into the room or sneaking up behind us.
So far, still pretty clear.
Okay.
Here are such player characters.
Oh yeah. Just to remind us.
So V'ger, at this point where he is, he can see about maybe this far at best, like 10, 15 feet at a time. Because at this point, the heat and steam coming off of the, and he can tell now it is definitely this is a lava river, like a river of actual lava flowing through the cave. It's just steam and heat. The miasma is just like a wall at this point. There is a sturdy as hell rope going across the cave. It is mounted into the wall about 10 feet high. It goes across at an angular.
Okay.
You can see where it goes.
I'll have him fly along the rope. He's not gonna like grab onto the rope or anything like that, but he's gonna fly alongside it to help guide him.
We'll play that old childhood game, jump on the furniture, don't fall into the lava because the carpet's lava.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Victor, I know people were talking like the last 2-3 times I've requested this, but it's a personal thing, so check chat.
Oh.
Just when you get a sec.
They're on Facebook, I think.
I'm not.
Okay. Well, they don't check it very much, I was going to say.
Okay, well then just I don't know, text me their phone number or something.
I put their Twitch stream in there, didn't I?
You did, but Twitch does not allow private messaging apparently, as I just found out. So, I mean, phone number, Discord,
Yeah.
Snapchat, whatever. Very nice. Very nice, Zag.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, king, eh?
Oh, cool. All right, give me a second on that. So, Beeger floats across the cave. I think I need to check something real quick. I need to check something real quick on this whole map business.
Okay.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay, yeah.
What, Ben? You're muted.
Oh, sidebar. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. All right. Never mind. I remember a time when cell phones that you had the speaker and the microphone. I mean, that was a given for a car installation.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only way. Well, mostly the only way to use it. It was always installed because I used to install them.
I mean, I definitely remember the cell phone. I shouldn't say the cell phones, the telephones that came in bags and plugged into cigarette lighters. And like, I thought that anybody that had that was like a fancy pants.
That's because they were.
That's because
Oh,
they
yeah.
were.
That is
Oh, yeah.
true. I mean, my next door neighbor had one, and she was only a school teacher, but I thought that was like the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm 80 years old, so fuck all of you.
Okay. If you say so, Brandon. She's a school teacher who is actually a government agent posing as a school teacher.
If you were 80 years old, you would know that you can't fuck all of us at one time.
That's what you think.
It's just, I mean, Cialis is one thing, but really, dude, I'm serious. I mean, not all of us.
I think Brandon's got the wood. He's a sequoia.
You can. There's something to be said for taking a break while the rest of them,
If you say so.
No, I don't.
No, there's no recourse.
Ben's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, so just, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Everybody who's disagreeing has never been in an orgy. Okay, understood.
Yeah, I just knows what you're talking about, and there's a lot to be said for taking a break. All right, so the Beeger gets across the little rope bridge thing. Let me double check.
Oh my God, this was good.
And then find himself in a drow vagina.
Well, I mean, he doesn't not find himself in a drow vagina.
Lucky spider.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All right, Vij. What's his armor class again? 24, I think? Something like that? That's pretty good.
I don't like it when you ask me that, Victor.
I seem to remember from last time.
24.
I think it's 24.
Yeah, 24.
All right. From what looked to be a wall originally, a crossbow bolt flies out at Beeger.
Holy shit.
Bullshit.
And he realizes at that point that it's a drow standing against the wall. Oh shit.
How do you see an invisible spider on the end of a rope and shoot any?
He's not even on the end of the rope.
Victor, I can give me a 22 precision rifle with a scope. I don't think I can do that.
So I'll have you know that the problem with invisible things floating in the air through a pit full of mist is that they displace the mist.
Fuck off.
You might have mentioned the contrails, but okay.
I mean, I can't think of everything. Fortunately for you, 24 is one above what you rolled. And yeah, V'ger is barely missed by the by what he sees as
Missed?
obviously a drow.
Going home.
Missed?
Missed.
Huh?
Missed. Yeah, he was missed, but I would say run. Bring him back. Because
Sometimes I hate how realistic this game is.
I appreciate it. It's just finding out after the fact. It's a little, But hey,
I'm not a fucking physics major. I didn't think about like, oh, he's gonna displace the mist in a visible fashion when he fuck off.
I mean, it is a reasonable occurrence.
I know what he's
Yeah.
saying. I have to agree with that. It's just making that shot is tough, which it was tough. 24 is not a low armor class. So what is armor class 20? Is that equivalent to negative 10 or negative 5 or 0 in old D&D terms? I'm curious.
Dude, don't even ask me. That's a
Okay.
bigger question.
It's the equivalent roughly to armor class 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds about right.
So what is the equivalent for LJ and his current armor class of 34?
He'd be negative 5 to 7, I think.
Okay.
Negative 10 was usually about as low as it would go.
Right. But by reversing the scale, that allowed armor classes that are unimaginable in first edition.
Right, exactly. And also the armor class being negative was very unintuitive for a lot of people, which is why they reversed it. And they created Thaco 0 to hit AC 0, basically, based on that.
Yeah.
And that was before 3.5.
All right. You said V'ger was going to do what again?
V'ger is gonna get the hell out of there as quickly as possible.
I thought he was going to tech the drow.
Yeah, I'm actually, you know what, Victor? I'm actually gonna have V'ger cast fuck off and die at the drow.
You could do suggestion.
What if one of the drow had a can of bug spray? Now that I would. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
And a raid. That I could see hitting. I can hit a spider with that.
All right. I'll have V'ger instead go towards the south of the rope.
Okay.
Try not to leave a contrail this time, dude.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm now going to be aware of the physics of my movement and everything.
Maybe he should fly in zigzag so he's harder to hit instead of straight lines.
I can't believe I have to be a fucking NASA engineer to understand how to play this goddamn game.
I'm gonna find a physics for D&D nerds on Amazon. I swear to God, and send it to you, Brandon. Just to piss you off.
Is this in the rules?
It's just it's a dungeon master's call, man.
Don't move in straight lines along objects.
You suck my dick.
Okay, in this area, it is. I mean, in basically any movement from V'ger at this point is in this. He realizes at this point he's completely essentially. It's visible that there is something moving through the air, simply because of the.
Then at this point, I am not going to be moving through the air. I am attaching myself to the cave wall.
Okay. All right, so he's going to crawl along the cave wall, like a nice little cave spider.
Just watch out for that drow lining up another shot on you, though. I don't know if they can make it at that
Seriously,
range easily.
It's
that's
about
why
a
I'm
5
still
foot.
invisible and shit.
V'ger can see about 5 feet at a time in this area, so like that is what I can see.
That's not very promising visibility.
Yeah, over here.
Damn.
Yeah, it's even harder to see in this area.
Guys, what if we just leave? What if we just leave this area?
I'm actually okay with that. I say maybe we go back and take a rest for a while, regain our spells and everything, and come back or something, maybe.
How are y'all doing on spells? Because the only spells I'm really missing are my Dispel Magic spells, which I guess is kind of important against drow, and my my strength spells for LJ, which are still going anyway. But as far as Lev's damage spells go, I haven't used a single one.
I'm a little depleted, honestly.
Okay.
Or a lot depleted. I mean, whatever's active right now, that's about all I got. I think I've got one divine favor, and that's about it. And maybe a couple of cantrips, but because I don't think I've used maybe but one cantrip out of.
Well, cantrips you can use again and again, as far as I recall.
They can?
Yeah, cantrips are basically just magic tricks.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
Oh no. Level 0 spells have a limit to them. You have a certain number of level 0 spells that you can cast.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah, because mine says 3 times a day. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 times a day for cantrips. Remember that time I asked you that I actually can cast more first level spells than cantrips, and you said, "Yeah, that's a thing."
Oops.
That's okay. I just wanted to find out, but I'm just telling you. I honestly answering what kind of my spellage and all that is down further than I like.
Guys,
I'm getting a little uncomfortable.
I think I'll be casting Detect Magic a lot less frequently than I do.
Maybe just go into Identify. I don't know, or something like that. But
okay, so anyway,
yeah,
in this area, there's less mist and less steam and more smoke. That's why the visibility is cut down over here. The spider is able to make out what appears to be a huge black boulder, kind of a volcanic rock, unusual volcanic rock, a little further south.
it's getting kind of close to those dragons that Blodgett saw on our first recon. If you look at the map.
What's this rock? We're just gonna go a little closer to the rock.
Okay.
Be careful.
I'll make this the rock. The rock appears to be, it is definitely not a...
Victor, the question the most burning question I have about this rock, can I smell what it's cooking?
Okay, that was good.
No, the smoke obscures the scent of the rock to the point that you cannot actually smell what it's cooking. Vidur, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a very large volcanic rock. He can crawl around it and do a search on the rock if he wants.
Could I actually have? We're in the north, technically, correct? Is that right?
Yes. So I'm trying to find the king of the north, king of the north,
king of the north. Okay, cool. So I would like to have Lev look through Vidur's eyes at this rock and make a knowledge check using his knowledge of the north, and see if I can discern anything about this rock that maybe I might know because of the region.
That's a petrified scrotum.
Go for it.
The total is going to be 22.
No.
Okay. How about knowledge dungeoneering check?
Sure.
16 plus 8. 24.
Nope.
Oh. We're still in the Sword Coast, right, Victor?
No.
Fuck.
Hell no, not even close, man. Did you see the terrain outside?
The volcano is not considered a coastal region.
Sorry.
It's not a coastal
Look,
volcano.
I'm just thinking like Ring of Fire. It's on the Pacific Rim. It's all coastal shit. Maybe, you know.
But that's on the Pacific side.
Brandon, why don't you bring V'ger back, and how about we regroup and come up with a plan for what to do next while V'ger's still alive?
Why don't I bring V'ger back and we just leave this area and explore that unexplored area to the south that V'ger was watching earlier?
That's fine.
What if we do that?
Yeah. So I see a lot of potential for danger here, especially with
Yeah.
a rope over a lava thing. That's
Fine.
Also, why don't you take your bow shooting skills, shoot the rope, get rid of that shit?
That sounds like a very bad idea because maybe that rope is there to like keep something where it's at.
Well, there's drow over there.
Right, I understand the consequences.
If this is a river of lava, if the area to the west of the river of lava is secluded by the river of lava, and this rope is the only way over, which, I mean, it just kind of makes sense to me. If there was some other way past this river, why would there be a rope over it?
So that makes sense, but you're assuming that the rope is there to facilitate movement from east to west, and not to stop movement from south to north.
I agree with Ben on that. This is that's like a kill zone.
But what I'm thinking is, if there was movement, if there was the ability to move south to north, there would not need to be a rope.
It's not. So what I'm saying is, it may not be about getting past the lava river. It may be about keeping something else from getting past the rope.
Well, for one thing, I don't think I could shoot the rope out that easily.
But yeah, it's also a very thick rope, so I'm not sure that an arrow is going to like destroy
Yeah,
it.
That's a tough shot.
I'm trying to imagine how you could shoot and knock out a rope that thick.
Yeah.
I mean, LJ could put Bash on his back, and Bash could like jump off of LJ and try to like slash it once or twice, but
if there's one drow, what we have found, if there's one drow, there's like 6 or 20 of them.
You know what,
Right.
Victor? This entire area, that entire area around the rope is covered in mist, right? Okay, LJ is going to ride to the rope.
Flippity Easter's on his way.
With
I
one of his 3 great swords out, and he's going to cut the rope.
Wait, let me cover you.
Bash is just gonna sit down on the cave, the dungeon floor there, and just like chill.
LJ, Brandon, I'm sorry. Let me cover you at least. Let Frederick cover that opposite shore, so if anybody starts shooting at you, I can at least shoot back. Does that make sense?
I mean, it makes sense, but with all this mist, I don't know if there's anything you can do besides be another body to accidentally be hit. My plan is right in there, cut the rope right out.
Oh, well, you want to send the spider with you to at least observe so we know what's going on, so Lev can tell us if you're in trouble, or I can
see him from where you are.
If I can, yeah, I mean, if I can spend a turn right like 5 feet behind where I am,
for you done pooping?
I can ride out, cut the rope, and be right back where I am in a turn.
Victor, at least take me 12 feet to the west and right behind that rock outcropping right there. so I can maybe just peeking just around the corner, just slightly, just yeah. Okay, so I at least got some coverage of LJ. So I can just step. I can step out 5 feet. I can sidestep and shoot if I have to.
Because my line of thinking is, if the rope is there to stop something, if it's so powerful that it can ride through a lava lake, a rope's not going to stop it.
Oh, and Blodgett's going to be right behind me, and Bash or Ben. Bash, do you want to move your character out of the 18? Maybe join us. So where we've got numbers. Like I don't care what
You're
marching
muted,
order
Ben.
you're in.
Ben, you're muted.
Sorry.
Then, okay.
Yeah, I'll move down. All right,
Yeah,
ahead.
at least cover Lev, will you?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks. Yeah, so protect him just in case something comes
yeah,
after us because we don't know what the hell's over there.
LJ's going to take a second to muster himself. He's going to ride out, cut the rope, and ride back in.
All right, ride out, quick slash on the rope. He's using scimitar or rapiers. Rapiers don't cut very well.
Actually, I mentioned that LJ is going to be wielding one of his 3 swords that can actually do that, and I think I will use the Mighty Duck Avenger.
Okay. Like a duck. Awesome.
All right.
Vic, does Bob see anything around the corner? Another check.
Way back over there? Nope. So far, so
Okay,
good.
still
Bob
good.
is still pretty
Okay.
good so far. He's nice and happy and hidden for the most part.
Okay.
Peeking around the corner when he needs to. Doesn't see anything coming his way, so he's okay.
Cool. Just checking. Just being paranoid.
That's a valid thing to be.
Yeah, in this area. Yeah.
All right.
We are straight out Compton.
LJ, make an attack roll against the rope.
Okay, let me figure my attack bonus using the different weapon. So 2, 10, plus a strength bonus of 10. So 38.
All right, roll damage, please.
You know what you got to do is only cut it part of the way so that if the drow do come or something comes across that rope, they fall in.
Okay, Bastard Sword is 2d8.
I am missing some good sabotage here.
I mean, I'm just trying to cut the whole damn rope.
I know. I'm just saying. I think that would be funny to drop a couple of drow in the lava.
$29 damage.
All right. And your armor class. Flat-footed
30.
because you are concentrating on the rope.
29.
All right. Frederick, you see no less than 3 drow firing crossbows at him.
All right.
Through all this mist, fuck off.
Are we in the
Covering.
same? Sorry, are we in the same initiative order as we were before?
No, this is a surprise round.
Okay.
Okay. Good night. You get some rest, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you mind if I send Brandon your number? Okay. 27 misses. Frederick, there are 3 drow firing at your friend. You stated you wanted to do something about that if it occurred.
Yeah, basically, I'm going to fire back.
Okay. You can make 1 attack at one of the drow.
Okay. And I roll a 1. Yeah.
Well, they all missed him, and you missed them. As you're whipping around, there's basically the 3 of them are firing at him.
Mm-hmm.
You see them. You see the arrow. You see one of the crossbow bolts bounce off of LJ's gleaming armor. As LJ reaches through, stops, and with a mighty heave, cuts the 10-inch thick rope in half.
Jesus Christ, that is thick.
Yes, but it only has 20 hit points worth of hardness. So yeah.
Okay, all right.
From the tension and the power of the cut, the rope whips back into the air and splashing into the river of lava as you're trying to arc in on the people who are firing at him. And you are thoroughly distracted.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
By this intenseness.
Makes sense.
And by the time you get your bearings back, LJ is already retreating back into the hallway. Were you not, LJ, or did you want to stay and fight the drow?
Actually, there's one single thing I'd like to do.
Sure.
I would like to point the sword of the mighty duck at the incoming bolts, at the drow.
Well, you can't point them at the incoming bolts because they already came in and hit you.
Okay, well, I'd like to point them in the damn direction.
Okay.
And I would like to use its ThunderDuck ability to summon 5d20 ducks across the river.
All right. Well, then in that case, we're going into initiative because you're not continuing, and so we will do initiative, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right. So
just let it be known.
And LJ, please roll for initiative.
Yeah, let it be known to the party. I am summoning ducks, and I'm getting out of there. So don't, this isn't going to be a whole combat.
Okay, all right. So you're planning to just get out of there. Okay, all right. Well, just tell me.
Well, he's planning to get shot first, but yeah. Frederick, what'd you get?
17. It's on the chat. Sorry, Vic.
Sorry, I don't have. Yeah, I have to look at either the chat or my.
That's all right, dude. No, you're correct. I should have verbalized it too.
And
24. 24.
All right, cool beans. You will go first, Mr. J.
Okay, Mr. J is going to point is going to do exactly what I described. He's going to summon 5d20 ducks across the river. So I will roll those d20.
Thank you, sir.
That is I need my calculator for this. So 19 plus 9 plus 17 plus 17 plus 18. That's 80 ducks.
Okay.
I rolled a 15, Victor, just to let you know.
Thank you.
And with what remains of my action, I would like to retreat as far as I can.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Just summoned 80 ducks.
80 ducks. Take that, you drow. Have some aquatic waterfowl.
And you know what the most beautiful thing is? It's going to be completely up to Victor what happens. That's his responsibility.
I mean, do the ducks, do they only fly in one direction, or do we all have to be concerned about the ducks?
I summoned them across the river. You will probably hear a cacophony of geese.
Fuck, did I put the Mighty Duck Avenger? I gave you the stats, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Read to me the stats. Tell me what it does.
The ThunderDuck ability summons 5d20 ducks. This acts as a day spell. Caster level will be level 8, as it is number of ducks divided by 10. It obscures all visibility. The diameter is 10 feet per level, so that will be 120 feet. Opponents take 1d10 of damage per level, so that'll be 12d10. After the casting, the sword is gone for 1 round per level, so that'll be 12 rounds.
rounds.
So
I think I also need to roll some damage, don't I?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
So
Okay.
are you basically listening to a bunch of quacking and the sounds of drow screaming? Is that what's
It's
maybe going to happen?
for a
'Cause that's funny.
I need to get more D10.
Oh, I'll roll it for you, man. This is hilarious.
No. I don't usually get to roll more than 2 D10 at a time. Let me have this one.
What the hell?
2, 3, 4,
Hey.
5, 6,
Okay.
7,
Big swing.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
that is the area of duck.
Duck effect?
That is the area of effect duck.
I would like to make the duck of effect a little bit further, if at all possible.
You said you were going to do it across the river. At the drow across the river shooting at you.
May I specify as far across from the river from us as possible?
After you've already determined the area of effect, no.
You know what? If we get attacked by some fucking ducks, so be it. This is funny.
I thought they would only attack our enemies, but are they
That is
just
the correct-
indiscriminate?
That is the correct statement. They do only attack the enemies.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
excellent. Okay,
we just
good.
step out of the zone and just
You are in the dazed area. So the dazed affects
18.
everyone in the area because you suddenly, and for Blodgett especially, with no warning, have 80 ducks
4,
Victor, what the duck are you saying?
flying around and dying horribly.
38.
They are being roasted. They are coughing as they are quacking. They are furious at their sudden existence.
40, 49.
Oh my God! Hold on, Vic. Let me get another beer. I gotta listen to this. I can't be sober and listen to this. Hold on.
60,
Alright.
69. That's 70 damage, Victor.
All right. The ducks are trashing the area. The daze is going to be level. The DC 18 will save or be dazed. And that would be for Frederick and Blodgett. So that was LJ's turn.
And if at all possible, I would like to take any further movement action to get the fuck back into the tunnel. I don't
Now
care
that you
how
don't have a
much.
sword to worry about wielding, yeah, you can let you move back a bit.
Yeah, we're leaving now.
Okay,
Frederick.
so you're asking me what I'm doing?
No, I need a DC 18 will save for you and Blodgett for the
Okay.
daze effect of the ducks.
Coming up. Hold on. DC 18 will save. Hold on. Will save. I made a 20. Yep.
All right.
Plus so I made it. Blodgett 19.
All right. You and Blodgett are fine. Frederick, your move.
Okay, so tell me exactly what I see and hear. Okay, just
All
A
right.
all of a sudden,
cacophony of ducks and a
LJ
fleeing centaur.
he
Yeah,
pulls out a
LJ,
sword and he
pointed
points it.
He shouts a command word, sounds a lot like ThunderDuck.
Okay.
And with a clapping quack, with a thunderous quack, a stream of ducks appears throughout the entire area, filling up this entire area of flying ducks who are suddenly existing and mad and quacking and attacking everything around them. They do not seem to be attacking you and Blodgett, but they're There's feathers flying everywhere. Like the air is completely full of feathers actually at this point. That's part of the days.
So I see like the air explodes into ducks, angry ducks, and they're like heading. I guess they're basically heading towards like to the northwest or west northwest.
Yeah, they're eventually heading to the northwest. Some of them are just flying around, freaking out. Some of them are just like in the general area, confused and milling about. One or two have landed. Some of them have already fallen into the lava, and
I'm
the
sorry.
distinct scent of baked duck.
So look around the corner, and I'm watching this. Do I hear like the drow like yelling and cursing or something?
Yeah, you absolutely hear the drow.
This is too good. I'm not backing up. I'm watching this show, dudes. I'm sorry. I will pay good platinum for this. I want to watch the show, and I think Frodrick is actually laughing too hard right now to shoot.
You can make out a couple of drow.
I'm like duck it. I'm not going to let the ducks take care of them.
You can make out a couple of drow fending and trying to fight off the ducks.
I'm actually going to sit here and wait until it dies down, and then like if there's any drow left, I'm going to pick them off. That's my plan.
Okay.
I just say, LJ, come on, just hang out, man. This is cool. This is hilarious. This is great, man. This is your best.
I thought you were going to see if there's any ducks left.
Say again.
So I'm waiting to die down. They'll eventually all die or something, and also I'm watching a little bit to the south, just in case something comes up from that direction. I'll yell a warning if I see it.
Okay.
Hey, so since currently the ducks are distracting everything and they're not attacking us, maybe now would be a time to go south and see what we can see.
I'll cover you guys as best I can with a fuck full of ducks.
Well,
Yeah,
LJ can move quicker than I can.
It's about time for all of us to get out of here.
Because why?
I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do. I mean, we can go investigate that volcanic rock to the south with this army of fucking ducks.
I think that's what he means. I think he means investigate that volcanic rock to the south. I think, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is why these ducks like are distracting the drow. Now might be a good time to just run down there, take a quick look at it, and run back.
That sounds good.
Okay, I guess, and we can try and see how long these ducks last while we're over here.
I'll cover you guys as best I can.
I mean, I will eat a duck.
Laughing like hell. Frodrick is snickering at first, and then it just starts becoming just like chortles of laughter.
I mean, just keep in mind we're gonna get some duck shit on us.
You definitely are.
I'd rather them shit on me and kill the drow, man. That's totally worth it. This is great. Oh, wonderful. I'd forgotten about that damn sword. You guys do what you want to do. I'm going to watch this.
All right. Who's heading to the south?
Bash was talking about doing it, and I'll send LJ with him.
Okay. Coming over this area, you move with some amount of caution.
What's the big happy face circle?
The big happy face circle is the area of duck effect.
Oh, thank you.
That is the area being
Inundated by ducks.
Yes.
Vic, I'm going to come out about 5, maybe 2-3 feet to the southwest, just a little further to try to keep a little bit more of an eye on. Just cover them.
Okay.
Enjoying the show.
So yeah, from this distance, you can see, as you guys are getting closer, you can see that there are actually two very large boulders.
How'd you get across the river of lava?
They're not, they're on the
Not.
same side. So this is the river of lava right here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
What was it Jackie says? Lord Lava Duck. How many rounds is this going on for, Vic? I'm just curious. We get second round, third round after the ducks have been released. The ducks.
Release the second. This would be the second round after the ducks.
So there's nothing else that we can just see now that we're over here by these two rocks.
I'm pulling up the picture of what you can see.
Okay, sorry.
I hope it includes ducks.
Well, just by the way that they are placed, it sort of looks like they might be designed, or maybe it's just a natural thing, to keep something from going past that, or to keep us from going past that.
A lot of the things in here are.
Yeah, it seems that way.
You know what? I ended up having that picture on my phone. I bet. I didn't think you manky gits would be past this already. But now you are. Yeah, it is. It's on my phone. Fucking player characters.
But that drow's sorry that he shot at the spider now.
Well, I mean, he doesn't even theoretically know that it was a flying spider. He probably thinks it was a duck.
At this point, he does.
Yeah. There's an invisible duck's trying to sneak up on him. I got this one. Holy shit, 80 of them. What the fuck?
Suddenly there's an army of ducks.
You know what? At this point, after taking 70 damage, he's probably dead.
Why don't we do the commune with dead thing and ask him what he was thinking?
Because I have to touch his body and he's across a lava river.
Yeah, well, who shot the rope?
What was the...
Nobody shot the rope.
I'm sorry,
they
who
shot
cut the rope?
Well, that was me, but let's be honest. A centaur's not going across that rope either way.
Well, not now. There's no rope to go across. It snapped and went into the river.
Fuck them. They lived. Fuck them.
All right. From this distance, you can tell that this is not a. It's not so much a shell. Sorry, it's not so much a computer's being slow. It's not so much a rock, so much as it is a shell. It's a shell that looks like it was made of lava. And the reason you can tell that is because the thing under the shell decides you're close enough and attacks. Initiative, please.
That's a good way to tell, I guess.
That's a 19, baby.
Vic,
So total is 23.
There. What the hell? I'll just roll it. And
19.
20, damn, 26. Yeah. Frederick, 26. Frederick. And it, 26. Oh my God. Rolled a 20. Beauty. Eh?
I rolled a 1 on my fucking compute things and work roll. Yeah, notice that computer. My computer's like, hey, I'm like, yeah, no, I know you did. Fucking piece of shit. Some days. Some days. Oh, okay. No, no, no. All right, there we go.
Cool.
That is what you see. So Frederick, you got a 26. And
Yeah.
they got a. All right. Literally didn't even have them on the list yet. All right. The two, so that's what you see. Basically, giant slugs, snails, with huge lava hardened shells. So that's what you've got to get up. That is what has risen up out of the mists and is attacking you. Frederick, you have a highest initiative, but you are also 40 feet away, and you can't make out exactly what's going on.
Okay.
You can see your friends, barely, but you cannot see what's past them.
Okay, so if I step 5 feet to the south west,
you can see just in front of your friends. You want to keep stepping?
Yeah, till I see something.
Sure.
Another 5 feet.
Yeah. Now you can make out the two large snails.
Okay. Any attack potential?
You can make one bow shot attack around the butt of a centaur.
Okay. I will make that shot towards the. I'm trying to go for the not the shell, but the softer part underneath.
Yeah, let me know how that works.
Okay, I'll let you know. It's gonna be 29.
That is.
Okay. And damage is going to be, let's see, 40. Don't think I got anything else going on. Let's see, what else? 40. Probably not evil. So 40. And then plus, well, that's pretty good actually. 52. 57. 60 points.
All right. You're able to shoot the snail and bounce a couple of good arrows into it under its shell.
Good.
And take it out. That'll teach it.
Take that, snail.
That'll teach it for defending its home.
Yeah.
Next up is LJ.
Okay. If we're fighting these things, LJ's gonna go ahead and make his full attack on the one in front of him.
All right, he's able to do that.
4. 5. Where's my last D20? 6. There we go. Can I get a read on its armor class?
Fairly high.
Victor, I've got 60 20s to calculate. Can I get its armor class, please?
29. Or sorry, 28.
28. Okay. Then will miss. That one will miss. That one will miss. And we've got. Okay, the only 3 that hit threatened to crit. Oh wow, really good. 2, 13, 29.
Snail kebab.
Okay, so all those crit. So the 3 that hit. That's going to be 10, 15, 30 plus 13. 14. So that's going to be 71 damage, Victor.
Okay. That one also dies. They will no longer defend their home against invaders.
Oh,
You can see behind them a large 19 on the floor.
LJ will turn to Bash and be like, what the fuck do these numbers mean?
Bash will respond. They were snails. We probably could have just outran them.
But
True.
the numbers, Mason, what do they mean?
Froderick turns his attention back to across the shore and studies the pattern of the ducks versus the drow. And how's that football game going?
Okay. He can definitely see that you can't make out the drow as well anymore, but
There's about 80 ducks over there.
well, at this point, there's about, 40. But yeah, it's imagine 40 ducks flying in a confined area. And I want you to just envision that for a moment, and that's what you're trying to look through to see what's going on.
And also there's a river of lava right next to them.
Yeah.
That was the best place to cast that spell in
Thank
all
you.
the dungeons we've been in. That was great. Well done.
I try my best.
Bash, what is you going to do? Your turn?
I'm going to suggest to the people standing closest to me that we should probably just head back. That I don't know how much longer the ducks are going to last, and but I'm open to suggestions on that.
I think heading back is a pretty good idea, but I'm going to keep an eye on the opposite shore and also to the south of us.
LJ will concur.
Good call. The snails probably don't have any treasures, so that's not a bad idea. All right. You're able to get back with no problem.
Frederick takes one last look before he leaves the area just to make sure that I just want to make sure there's nothing coming, but and also just enjoying. I just want to hear one more scream from the drow. Ah!
Yeah.
I asked Bob to check ahead of us. I asked Bob to make a quick sweep ahead of us to make sure that we're not walking into anything.
Okay.
Have him look south and southeast. Yeah. But to go ahead and come right back to me after he takes a quick look. So
give me a spot check from Bob.
Okay. His spot is 17 plus. He's got +3. Yes, he's got a 20 for spot.
He didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Well, he's still coming back to me.
Bob is back in your pocket.
Okay. Bob in my pocket. Bob in my pocket.
You got some Bob in your pocket.
All right.
Is that a badger in your pocket? You're just glad to see me.
Disengaging from this combat. Is it alright if we call it here for the night? Because I have work at 8 in the morning and I have extended hours tomorrow.
I think this is a pretty good place to end. We've definitely experienced the full might of the Mighty Duck Avenger.
I will not doubt that sword again.
I've been hanging on to it.
Yeah, we might be using it a little bit more often. Is it once a day? Is it once a day it does that, right?
The sword disappears for 12 rounds since I'm 12 level, but
Okay.
after that I can use it again.
Okay.
Actually, no, my bad. It does specify 1 time per day.
Okay, 1 time per day. Okay, that's what I figured. That's usually something like that. I would think would be restricted a bit. Vic, can you hang for about 5 minutes after? Or
Absolutely, man.
okay, all right.
All right. And I literally just got your message about the let the kids rush in to open Christmas presents. Zach, that was funny.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I'm like,
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
that was before the game ever started on on Facebook.
Oh, good game. Good game, guys.
All right. Thanks.
Well done.
Definitely a good game.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Kicked ass. Yeah,
Great.
well done.
I will catch up with you guys next time.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Definitely.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Thanks,
Good
Victor.
night, guys.
Have fun being naked in your house or whatever.
Hey, I'll do.
Ow.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna get a bite to eat, and then I'm gonna start making my way towards bed.
We'll try to have a good day tomorrow. Brandon, does this sound hard?
I'll try, but my toenails are literally bruised.
Oh wow.
Dude, might want to try trimming them a bit so that they fit better or something.
I mean, I keep my toenails, nice and trimmed. It's like
Maybe it's your shoes. Check your shoes.
I don't think it's my shoes because I've got these steel-toed Reebok tennis shoes that are like honestly they're super comfortable.
That may be part of the
much
problem
nicer.
because I have to wear steel-toed a lot for my job, and they can hurt after a while, man. I know the
The
feeling.
thing is, these are designed to kind of help compensate for that because they're not steel-toed boots or anything like that. They're designed around the Reebok tennis shoe that is fit for comfort and everything. It's just got a steel toe on it.
Yeah, that's well. I used to have,
but still, there's only so much that can do against like a concrete floor for 10 hours a day.
especially do you
10
walk
hours a day.
upstairs? Are you walking upstairs or ladders of any kind?
Well, I should be walking up ladders, but what I usually wind up doing is scaling shelves that are 20 feet high.
That could be doing some of it because I just from experience when I started wearing my steel-toed tennis shoes, they did hurt my toes after a while. So
yeah, I might start searching around my room for a change of shoes, but I don't really know if I have anything worth.
Try finding some thicker socks, maybe if you can get fit into those.
Yeah,
more cushion.
I've got some thicker socks. I can look into that. But really, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my first paycheck on this Friday, and I'm going to Walgreens down the road, and I'm buying some fucking inserts.
Some what now?
Some of those, Dr. Scholl's inserts.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Some extra cushion there.
I can already tell I need them because like really you'd think it'd be like, oh, my back, oh, my hips, oh, my leg. No, my big toes, bro. Oh my God.
Are you getting any bruising or anything?
Oh yeah, like my pinky toe, normal nail color. The next 3 toes, normal nail colors. Big toes, purple.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just below the nail, like the skin surrounding the nail, fine. The nail, purple.
Oh, yeah, you're getting that's a hematoma. That's some bleeding beneath the nail.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would address that soon because, yeah, with every step you take.
Trust me, I felt it. Like there came a point about 3 o'clock today. I started at 8 this morning. 3 o'clock today, I put my foot in just the wrong position. There was
Caltrop.
there was yeah, I had a caltrop. There was this shot of pain up my foot, up my leg, up my side, into my eyeball, bro.
Wow, that was a chi pathway.
Oh yeah, like I had this big box in my hand. I was like, I set it on the ground and I sat on the ground for like 15 seconds and I was like, what the fuck was that?
You might ice it in the meantime. Get some ice packs and put it on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop some ibuprofen as soon as I get off the call too.
All right. Well, get better, dude. And I'll see you next week, Brandon.
All right, I'll see you next
Good job,
week.
man.
I mean, I don't anticipate it'll take more than like a couple weeks, 3 weeks to fully acclimate to it anyway. But all right, good night, y'all.
Okay. Good night.
I'll take care of it.